NBA parlay. Golden State Warriors by 12.5. The Heat to win. The Grizzlies by 8.5. The Thunder and the Mavericks to win. That 5 would pay 55.77.
Very nice.
Yeah, they screwed me last night.
Yeah.
I placed one same game parlay, and then they started locking them out on me. So I could only place single wagers. I couldn't place any same games.
Yeah, they've done that a couple of times on me too.
Yeah, so that's why I had so many. DiVincenzo over 14.5. DiVincenzo over 21.5. DiVincenzo. So I'm like, I just have to place everything that I was going to put in a parlay as a single bet, and I hit a bunch of them. So it's all a whole bunch of 5 for $9.50. I did have one. I did get paid on the Knicks when they were down by 11. I put $5 on them.
Yes.
And they ended up going down by 19, and I almost put another 5 on them, and I said, I don't know.
I did that with the Rangers one time when they were down going into the third against Utah. And I was like, they're going to come back on Utah, and they did.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I really wanted to do it when they were down by 19, but I'm like, God, they're beating me up here. And then they sent it to overtime, and I said, we don't lose in overtime. And they didn't lose in overtime. Hello, Cranky. Is this ridiculous enough for you?
We are definitely ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Hello, John. Yeah, I recall that bet, Brian. That was a early in the season bet too. We had to wait a long time to get that one to pay off. Yankees Dodgers World Series.
Yes.
That was very, very early last season.
So, John, what did you think of John Cena turning heel?
I told you, it only works for me if he brings back the doctor. Yes, it did pay off. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, good. Let me come over here, get near this countdown thing, and then I will say I'm going to give you a 5.
And is it going to be in 3?
It's going to be in Shri.
Because they're usually in 3.
Okay, then let's do that. We'll keep it going. In Shri. Who's your mama?
This week on the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast, we bring you a fresh in piece. Lil Wayne and The Rock. Biggie making money. Flavor Flav selling energy. We wonder if Ernie Johnson is a Woo affiliate. And new music from Cool Keith. What else? Let's listen.
It's not just any day. It's Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Now we're busting with trends. Street now. I want y'all to count the name of my name. 1, 2, 3.
And now, here's your host, Bill Winters, and Mr. Throwback himself, Jeremy Robbins.
For the 579th week, it is Mr. Throwback Thursday coming at you live and direct with your 2 favorite idiots, Bill up in New York, Jamie down in Virginia, bringing you all the hip-hop news you've come to expect from your 2 favorite idiots. How you doing, my friend? How was your weekend?
I am well. I thought you were going to go into a DX intro there for our Road Dog intro there for a second.
Why?
500 and like,
or I could have gone Michael Buffer for the 570 weeks we've been doing this, and the 14 years prior.
Yes. And millions. Okay.
Of the Rock's fans.
Yes.
We're going to talk about The Rock.
We are, strangely.
Dwayne Johnson, who
Yes.
engineered the heel turn heard round the world this weekend.
Wow. So, shout out to Lion for showing up. Even his current environment, for those of you who are unaware, is a hospital. So I suppose it depends on what's going on in that browser line.
Yeah.
Nurses and I don't know. Yes. So I hope you are feeling better today,
Yes.
Lion, than you were yesterday.
Hope you are indeed feeling better.
I believe not emergent, but urgent surgery happened yesterday.
Okay.
Oop, hold on. No, I do not want to shut down my roadcaster. Now, Jesus.
No, that would be bad.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell just happened there. I went to grab something and it came up on the screen and said, "Do you want to?" No, please, no.
Is this a sick joke?
Billy Dan's would not approve.
No. And he'd blame me.
Yes.
Yo, it's Bill's fault.
But yeah, so thank you, Lion, for showing up.
Yes. Thank you to everybody for showing up.
Yes.
Our
Rob
regulars
and
are
Tom
here.
and Frankie, yeah.
Yep.
Gail is out in the woods somewhere.
Hey, we've only got a few weeks left to get your entries in for the one of
Yes.
one. So, can't believe we're into March already, which means we've
March.
got a new March. We got a new artist of the month.
Mhm.
This that we're going to announce later on in the show. So, and what are we going through the 31st for the raffle?
Because we record on that day.
Yes.
And hey, Ken.
Speaking of recording, you want to remind everybody of the change in recording for this week?
Yes, for those of you who watch us live or Memorex or whatever you want to call us, we will be doing this next episode
Once again, back is the Incredible on Friday.
Friday night. Yes, instead of the following Monday. We will not be here next Monday live. We will be here Friday night.
Yes.
And it's because I will be taking a trip up north to...
Yes.
And whenever I smell cheap cologne and raccoons, I know I'm in New Jersey.
for a few days.
He did the New Jersey. They showed the New Jersey thing on the 50th
On the
anniversary,
50th,
I
yes.
think. Yeah. So as soon as I saw that, I was like,
Cranky, like you got something going on a Friday night. And if you do, it doesn't matter. You're a fucking patron. You can listen to everything that you missed
Yes.
on the following week on Wednesday night, because patrons get the show on Wednesday night.
Yes, they do.
Sometimes it's very late Wednesday night, but they always get it Wednesday night. They get a preview.
Eating pizza and getting fatter. Well,
But you can do that while watching us. If,
I was gonna
if
say,
Lion
when-
can watch us, from a hospital bed on morphine, you can watch us from a bar eating pizza.
when I was in the hospital
Which time?
10 years ago,
Okay.
when I was in for my diverticulitis,
Yes.
11 years ago now, and you got somebody to cover for me, did I not buzz you?
You dropped in, yes.
And I was like, I'm here. I'm not dead.
Yeah, you gotta show your determination, your dedication to the craft.
Yeah, the first syllable of that was what I wanted to prove. My dedication.
Yes.
I got on. I was like, I'm
Not
not
dead
dead. I feel like it, but I'm not. Have a good show. I'm going back to sleep.
Don't want to go on the cot. Yes. Yes, I am sure.
Because that's what they do. They give you the morphine. And then they're like, here, we're going to give you something to help you sleep. And they give you the morphine. You feel great. And you go to sleep. And then they wake you up 2 hours later to draw blood. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yeah. Now, morphine doesn't work for me. They have to give me Dilaudid instead.
A lot of heavy duty shit, man.
Oh, yeah, morphine does absolutely nothing for me. But hopefully it's helping Lion. And that's what we're talking about.
That's
right
all
now.
we care about right now. His comfort.
Yes.
So this week we have some hip hop headlines for you. We
do.
got 8 pieces of hip hop headlines.
We do.
We have 3 pieces of woo news.
We do.
We have a one and done. We have a record of the week
As we like to do. Right
by
now.
our new artist of the month.
Mhm.
We have an old to the new by one of the greatest names ever in the history of this show.
True.
And as much as we said it was Cool Keith, it kind of is, but not in that umbrella.
Right.
And then, of course, I will read lyrics. In case you can't hear, by the way, I have a little something going on that I'm trying to avoid like the plague. So I've been doing a shit ton of vitamin C and drinking massive amounts of orange juice and stuff, just trying to get my my immune system enough that I can get through tonight, because I do feel it, and I'm sure it sounds like it.
Can you feel it? Oh.
Brian always makes a fine point. So what do we got here? Let's do
A bunch of stuff.
the old Stephanie McMahon line.
Let us
Would
do
you
it.
please hit me with a little of that Triple H?
Yay.
This is hip hop head rock, Mr. Throwback Thursday.
We'll get on it. It's your turn.
It is my toin, and unfortunately, my toin has been. Yeah, we go in cycles on these things, and we have another freshen piece.
We do.
People outside of hip hop would recognize this name too.
Well, yes, they should. I mean, although she started
As
a rapper,
yes,
but it was a rapper singer. You know, early. I think 1980 was their debut.
yep.
Yeah, was on Sugar Hill Records.
Grammy-nominated R&B artist and former member of Sugar Hill Records, Angie Stone, passed away at the age of 63. She had hits like "No More Rain in This Cloud" and "Wish I Didn't Miss You," and she died in a car accident.
Yeah, she also had this one.
I'm cold as ice. I'm twice as nice. I get more sick than a cat chase mice. Blondie, hey,
That's not her.
I'm rapping in the key of
Does that funk you up?
Baby, bye-bye.
I said a bye-bye, baby, boogie. A boogie, baby, boogie, goodbye. And you heard the rest of mine.
She was Angie B.
Angie B of The Sequence,
Yes.
which is how she was involved in hip-hop. After performing last week on Friday in Mobile, Alabama, Stone was with 9 people traveling to Atlanta, Georgia in a Sprinter van when the accident occurred, according to her representative. Details on others injured were not immediately available.
No, I saw, I think 4 people were sent to the hospital. She was the only one in the vehicle who died.
Angie Stone's voice and spirit will live on forever in the hearts of those she touched, a statement from her spokeswoman read. Details regarding memorial services will be announced by the family in due course.
Yes.
Angie Stone was born in Columbia, South Carolina, which another state that's completely, well, not completely, but on fire right now.
Yeah, that's where my nephew goes to college.
Stone's 4-decade career in entertainment began in the late 70s as a member of The Sequence,
Yes.
a pioneering female rap group behind the hit Funk You Up. She later moved on to neo-soul and R&B music as a solo artist with albums including Black Diamond in 1999 and Mahogany Soul in 2001.
Yes, Funk You Up, which was used by Dr. Dre, which is used by Bruno Mars.
For Uptown Funk. Yep.
Yeah.
In a 2020 interview with The Breakfast Club, Stone talked about her early career aspirations and her ability to succeed in several musical genres before it became more common for artists to build crossover appeal. I was self-taught. I was hungry. I was thirsty. I was ambitious. It's having that bug that says, I'm a rubber band. You can stretch me, but I won't pop. I'm going to always do me.
Yay.
And that she certainly did.
Yeah.
She was nominated for her first Who Gives a Fuck About a Goddamn Grammy for a track off Mahogany Soul titled More Than a Woman in the Best R&B Performance
Not
by a
me.
duo. No. By a duo or group with vocal category. Her 2004 track, U-Haul, off her third solo album, Stone Love, was nominated for Best Female R&B Vocal Performance. Her final Who Gives a Fuck About a Goddamn Grammy nod came in 2007 for her song Baby, which is off her fourth solo album, The Art of Love and War.
So you're getting Grammys in the 80s, and you're getting them in 07. And you started in the 70s. This is a story.
That is
career.
longevity is what
Yes.
that is. She was also an actress with just over 40 screen credits. She appeared in notable titles, including the TV shows Girlfriends, for which she sang the theme song, Moesha with Brandy, and films like The Hot Chick, Scary Movie 5, and Ride Along. She also had one project in post-production, which is a film titled Abused.
Oh, I don't want to interrupt Angie, but I just saw a movie yesterday that I haven't seen in a very, very long time. It was Kristen. Who was Veronica Mars? The one who's married to Dax.
Shit. I should know this.
You should. Doesn't matter.
The little blonde girl.
Yes, Veronica Mars. Yes. Anyway,
Yeah.
so it was a movie with her and Josh Duhamel. It's called When in Rome.
Oh, I remember
Bell.
that movie.
Yes, thank you.
Kristen
Cranky.
Bell. Yes.
Yes. Cranky and John coming in at the same time. I will give credit to both. It's called When in Rome. And in the beginning of this movie, there's an event going on, and they have a DJ, and they think that Kristen Bell has been proposed to. She has not. That's not what happened.
No.
So the DJ sends a shout out, and he's going to spin something special. I look up, and the fucking DJ is Ghostface Killer.
Oh, Jesus.
I went, that's fucking Ghostface. And I was like, he looks. I'm like, no, that is
Toastface Grilla.
yeah on the wheels. So.
And
Sorry.
that is your
Didn't
useless
mean-
trivia for
yes,
the day.
I did not mean to interrupt a fresh and piece, but it was something I would have forgotten later,
Mm-hmm.
and I meant to mention it.
Now, just weeks ago, Stone reflected on her career and the work she was still planning on creating in a post on social media. She says, I've been in the game for 50 years. My first solo album is 25 years old. I put in a lot of work over the years. God gave me this gift, and I have shared it with the world. Even at this point, I'm asking my creator what is next because I have so much more to give. It's always tough when they say things like that,
Yeah.
and then they're gone.
Yeah, and she wasn't ill. She wasn't
Nope.
declining. Freak
Just
car
freak
accident.
accident. Yep. Like I said to you when the news broke, I said, man, you never know when your ticket's going to be punched, do
right.
you? Angie Stone is survived by her son, Michael D'Angelo Archer II, whom she shared with fellow singer D'Angelo.
Yes.
Michael, also known by his stage name Swavo Twain, is also a recording artist.
Okay.
So the Mr. Throwback Thursday show and everybody associated with it extends our feelings, our condolences, our thoughts to the friends, fans, and family of Angie Stone, a legend, tragically taken from us too early at the age of 63.
Yeah, yeah.
Next article, Lil Wayne, the block is hot Johnson. That's an awful lot.
It is. It is like Dwayne, The Rock Johnson.
Lil Wayne classic The Block is Hot received a remix from Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Hello, Jason.
Hey, Jason.
You know what? I should go grab.
Sure, I can
gift.
edit.
Well, I'll just say I received a beautiful gift from Jason late last week,
Yes.
which, gosh, I probably should pour some before I go to bed tonight to try to help break up
Clean it
this.
out.
A beautiful bottle of the barrel proof, barrel select, single barrel Jack Daniels. This son of a bitch is 136 something proof. So that
Far.
is, yeah, that is far for your ass.
Yes.
But it is incredibly tasty. And my son and I shared a drink of it when I got it. So that was a very nice moment. And I wanted to say thank you very much to Jason for the very, very thoughtful gift. It certainly will not be wasted. It will be used for special occasions. Next one will probably be my wedding anniversary in May. So,
Kind of like Lion and his morphine. Special occasions.
like Lion and his morphine. Yeah, enough of that. I'll probably be out too.
Yes.
So anyway, back to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's classic, "The Block Is Hot," has received a remix from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, appearing on the latest episode of SmackDown. Dwayne came out to his usual entrance music before it quickly switched to a version of Wheezy's 1999 hit single. Read the instructions on the Magic Mind. Open the bottle. Drink it.
Make sure it's cold.
Yes, it's much better cold. So anyway, The Rock, his
what's up,
entrance
Zach?
video was changed to feature various imagery of New Orleans, which is where the show is taking place. But this is what The Rock said. He goes, "I wanted to give love to Lil Wayne, and I love Kendrick, and I love the Super Bowl. I loved his performance. So it was my way of showing love to the OG," talking about his Lil Wayne remix on SmackDown.
So did Dwayne actually remix it, or did he have someone remix?
I'm sure he had somebody else do it,
You
and
never
he
know. I don't
came
know
out
what-
to
I
it.
don't know what that guy
Although
can do.
Dwayne, yeah, he does a lot of shit. So
He's got a farm in Northern Virginia. He does a lot of fishing, bass fishing there. I want to hook up
Yeah.
and go fishing.
So he says, "I've always been a big fan of Lil Wayne. I've always been a big fan of Louisiana hip hop, from Master P, Juvenile, Birdman, 504, all of those guys."
That's a crazy thing to me. That people, anybody, not just Dwayne from Miami, but anybody outside of New Orleans,
That knows New Orleans.
well, who could be that much into that New Orleans feel. I mean, the whole No Limit label, and then Cash Money and Hot Boys and all that. It's just strange to me, but that's because we're the right coast, and we have the right hip hop. But no, for somebody who didn't grow up in that surrounding area to be that much into it. I mean, I could hear if he said, "Yeah, I was in the Miami base," and
Well, especially The Rock, since he played at the U.
Right,
of
that's what I'm
Miami,
saying, yeah.
So. But yeah, he knew the big names, and he knew some of the not as big names. So good on The Rock for recognizing and incorporating, and bad on The Rock for making John Cena go Breaking Bad on Saturday.
I told you, it's just the Undertaker acolytes again. It's
And I will say Cena sold the fuck out of it.
unless I see the Doctor of fucking Thugonomics, I'm not believing it.
Oh, article number 3. And now I'm thinking we should get the Funkadactyls in here. Somebody call my mom. Because we are talking.
Evening,
Ahoy,
Captain.
Captain. How are you? Swizz did what to Jim Jones?
We know what Jim Jones' mama did. I'm just wondering. Wait till you hear what Swizz said. What Jim said Swizz did to him.
Jim Jones calls out, according to Hot New Hip Hop, calls out Swizz Beatz for allegedly backdooring him. I'm sorry, what?
I thought it may have been a Diddy party. I don't know, but that's not something that you should really be talking about, Jimmy.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party, because a Diddy party gets lubed. During his recent appearance on The Breakfast Club, Jim Jones looked back on Dipset's famous versus battle against the Lox.
Was it famous?
Famous for
Infamous,
Jada.
maybe? Yeah.
It's no secret that Jim Jones has his fair share of problems with Cameron, but recently he revealed that he also has some issues to iron out with Swizz Beatz. During an appearance on The Breakfast Club, he looked back on Dipset's famous versus battle against the Lox. He made some serious allegations against the producer in the process, suggesting that he allegedly cut a secret deal during the battle.
Dun, dun, dun.
The versus was weak, man. Cameron, is mad because he got booed and we lost, man. Let's tell the truth. He got booed at the end. He forgot his freestyle. Shouts to Jada and them. They was on top of the game. They
Jada
knew
was on
what
top
they
of
came
everybody.
to do. Indicating that he felt cheated on without giving too many specifics. Swizz, holla at me. You backdoored me. Gave that man some business that you ain't give all of us.
He gave him the business. He was heading down. On
Gave
the
him
ground,
business down there, like the old referee call.
Yep.
That's some funny shit. I need triple what I had last time. The way we put that Versus on fire to you. Had that thing looking like a championship game, he said. You definitely got to give me triple swizz, and you got to give me some real business this time. Y'all don't talk about the back door that's going on. Again with the back door.
Yeah, kissing his mama. And
We got the bag, but boys still went back door. Well, how are you getting the bag and going back door? Is that a reach around thing?
It must be.
Cam and Swizz Beatz aren't the only people Jones has issues with these days, however. He's not on the best of terms with 50 Cent, which also he made apparent during the interview.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Envy asked him whether or not he'd ever consider a rap battle against Fifth, and he threw some shade. He goes, I don't want to do nothing with that sucker. Leave him out the conversation. Don't start. Of course, 50 being 50.
Of course.
Quick to fire back. He said, delusional Jomo only got one song, Ballin', written by Max B. Better shut up before I have the true life chasing your ass around the city again. Fucking punk, he said.
Punks show up to get beat down.
So, yeah, there's always some drama when it involves Jim Jones.
Yes. And Fitty.
Next article. I love it when they pay me big money.
Thank you.
I worked on that today.
That's good.
All Hip Hop brings you the notorious B.I.G.'s music catalog is going to fetch somewhere between $100 and $150 million.
It's a lot of money.
And you're thinking to yourself, why is it being sold? Well, Valletta Wallace died last week, so
Indeed.
the deal includes publishing rights to Biggie's extensive body of work valued at approximately $100 million and master rights, which are expected to fetch an additional $30 to $50 million. Big's music catalog is on the verge of being sold to Primary Wave, which is a company that is known for acquiring and managing the works of legendary artists. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the deal includes publishing rights to Biggie's extensive body of work valued at approximately $100 million.
A lot of money.
Master rights, which are expected to fetch an additional $30 to $50 million.
Right.
The transaction also encompasses publicity rights covering Biggie's name, image, voice, and other identifiable characteristics, ensuring that his legacy remains protected and managed by the new owner. The sale of Biggie's catalog is significant not only because of the financial implications, but also due to the cultural impact that it represents. Biggie is known for his storytelling ability centered on New York City streets, left an indelible mark on hip-hop despite his short career.
Very short career. But Hall of Fame career.
Yep. His music continues to influence new generations of artists and fans alike by joining Primary Wave's roster, which includes Bob Marley, Whitney Houston, and Stevie Nicks. Biggie's legacy will be preserved alongside other music legends, ensuring his work remains accessible and celebrated for years to come. So,
yes. And all that, and all that.
And all that. Good luck to Biggie and the estate, and I hope they make a lot of money off of it.
Yeah. So we can all get paid.
Well, we're not going to get a cut of
Not
that
us,
check.
no.
Next article. Woo-ha! Got the fair in check.
Yeah.
Now, I've never been to the New York State Fair. Thought
I
about
have
going
not
last
either.
year when they had the big hip-hop lineup.
Yeah, when Salt and Pepper on it last
Yeah.
year, and yeah.
Well, Mr. Lean Body Protein himself,
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes, is going to perform for free
For free.
at the New York State Fair. Busta will
That is my
perform
favorite place.
Sunday, August 24th at 8 p.m. at the Suburban Park stage. The concert is free with admission to the fair. So they're saying, woo-ha, got your calendars in check.
Yes.
Busta Rhymes is one of the most influential rap artists of all time, known for woo-ha, got you all
What?
in check, touch it, I know what you want, put your hands where my eyes can see, turn it up, remix, break your neck, and pass the Cavassier. Nominated for 12 Who Gives a Fuck About a Goddamn Grammy Awards and was named one of the top 50 lyricists of all time by The Source magazine. Born Trevor George Smith Jr., the hip-hop star is also known for his work with leaders of the New School and Flip Mode Squad,
Yes.
which is now known as the Conglomerate. plus collaborations with artists like A Tribe Called Quest, Mariah Carey, Janet Jackson, Keyless, Old Dirty Bastard, Eminem, T-Pain, Nicki Minaj, Chris Brown, Missy Elliott, Craig Mack, and Pussycat Dolls.
It's a lot of people.
The fair starts Wednesday, August 20th and runs through Labor Day, Monday, September 1st. So if you're in the area of the New York State Fair,
I will not be.
I will not be either. All concerts are included in the price of admission, which goes on sale later this summer. The Great New York State Fair is the most affordable state fair in the country. Tickets are $8 for adults, while admission is free for children under 12 and senior citizens age 65 and older.
Are you a senior citizen qualifier yet?
No.
Okay, I know you're close, but I didn't know.
I will be 55 this year.
Same thing.
All New York State Fair concerts are free to attend with admission to the fair, which is $8 for adults for the second year in a row. Admission is still free for children under 12 and senior citizens age 65 and older. More than 40 national recording acts will perform at the New York State Fair this year under a new 5-year agreement with concert promoter Romeo Entertainment Group. Upgrades are being planned at the two main stages, Chevy Court and Suburban Park.
Chevy Court.
Chevy Court, located near Gate 1, will feature 2 shows daily at 1 p.m. and 6 p.m., while the larger Suburban Park stage will host an 8 p.m. concert each night. 2 special shows will also be held each Friday, August 22nd and 29th, at 9 p.m. at Chevy Court. Nice. The 2025 New York State Fair runs from Wednesday, August 20th through Labor Day, Monday, September 1st.
Good times.
So, if you want to go there, go ahead. There's other artists, too. Hey, here's a great one for you. Kids Bop is going to be there.
What?
August 21st, Cheap Trick. August 23rd, Kids Bop. August 24th is Busta Rhymes. August 26th, Herman's Hermits, starring Peter Noon.
I say, is Peter Noon the only one left?
I think he is. August 26th, Sister Hazel. And those are all at the Chevy Court. So
I would rather see Sister Sledge.
Because they are family.
They are.
I had a quote years ago. I said, I will not pretend to understand what makes serial killers do what they do, but I'm quite sure Kids Bop recordings have to have something to do with it.
It may be a contributing factor, yes.
Because kids, I had to look twice when I read that. I'm like, really? They're going to have Kids Bop the day before Busta Rhymes?
Yeah.
They should combine them. Put
I would
your
watch
hands
that.
where my eyes can see.
Why not? They did a cover of Wu-Tang, didn't they?
I think they did. How do you get a bunch of kids to say Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with without saying Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with?
It's understood.
The world may never know. Like Tootsie Pops.
Indeed.
Man down.
Yeah.
This one comes to us from NBCNewYork.com. That's Channel 4 up my way.
It is.
Carl Jordan Jr., who is the man convicted of killing Jam Master Jay,
He is that guy.
was stabbed while he was awaiting sentencing.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Could have knocked me over with a feather.
Yeah.
One of the men convicted in the 2002 murder
One
of
of
Run
them guys.
DMC star JMJ was stabbed at a Brooklyn lockup, according to 2 sources familiar with the matter. Carl Jordan Jr., found guilty on murder charges February of 2024,
Carl's
has been held at the Metropolitan Detention Center while awaiting sentencing. That's where he was stabbed in an attack just after 1 p.m. on Saturday.
You got nothing going on a Saturday afternoon.
Go stab some dude.
Stab a motherfucker.
Jordan suffered serious injuries in the attack, but sources described his condition as stable.
Okay, player.
The Federal Bureau of Prisons said multiple people being held at MDC suffered minor injuries after a fight broke out, while 2 suffered injuries that required outside medical treatment. The Board of Prisons did not name any of the injured, but sources said Jordan was one of those who was hurt. No MDC employees were injured as a result of the fight.
That's good.
No further information provided. An attorney for Jordan declined to comment on the matter. Jordan is a godson of Jam Master Jay, who's one of 2 men found guilty of killing him at a New York City recording studio. Ronald Washington is a childhood friend of the Jam Master, was also found guilty on charges of murder while engaged in a narcotics trafficking conspiracy
Indeed.
and firearm-related murder for killing the pioneering DJ over what prosecutors characterized as revenge for a failed drug deal. If I remember correctly, it was somewhere around like $86,000 worth of a deal.
Something like that.
That went bad. So after the verdict was announced, Washington stood up, yelled at the jury, "Y'all just killed some innocent people. Get me out of here."
Yeah, well, so did you.
Yeah. So, karma's a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
If you want sympathy, you can look at the dictionary between shit and syphilis.
Indeed.
You'll find none here. Next article. 1 hour energy. Yeah, boy.
So we got 1 hour energy going on. And I'm assuming that is for people who cannot handle all 5 hours of energy.
Or need to do it in shifts.
Yeah. So I can get one. I'm good. Well, have you ever had 5 hour energy?
Yes.
The shots?
Yes.
Okay. So for those who have never tried 5 hour energy for whatever reason.
Good for you.
Yeah. Because it has like 50,000% of your daily allowance of niacin. So on the bottle, it says you may experience a niacin flush. As someone who has experienced said niacin flush, it is a little disturbing when it happens.
Yeah.
Your entire face turns red. You get hot, like you just had a bad sunburn or stuck your head in the oven or whatever it was you were doing to make your face hot and red, and you hear your heartbeat in your ears. Because there's 1 billion% of your daily allowance of niacin in there. So it does say you may experience a niacin flush, and until you had it happen, you don't know what the fuck that is. But I'm here to help you. As my public service announcement, I'm telling you, you really don't want a niacin flush happening.
No.
Does it stop me from taking them? No, but I haven't taken them in a long time. And of course, as many of you know, I'm much more a speed guy, So I would take a couple of 5 hour energies to get through that same 5 hours. So that probably did not help with my niacin intake.
No, probably not. And that is why you get flushed.
So I may be okay with a 1 hour energy. Yes, Craigie, it is actually an adventure. And John, they are not an energy drink. They are, what do they list them as? There are some
5 hour energy.
Yeah, there's some sort of supplement.
Yeah,
it doesn't say it does say energy something on it, like an energy shot or something. I don't know.
I'm not going to.
Oh, they have regular strength.
Yeah,
I don't think I could do extra.
No, I've started drinking the degrees on the calendar that are, or degrees on the thermometer that are not Fahrenheit.
Yes, the Celsius.
Yes, not a sponsor.
No. Oh, if they were.
Oh, it would be great.
Yeah, it says 5 hour energy fixes tired fast. That's what it says on their packaging.
Oh, because my fast gets awfully tired. So
it does.
I don't want a tired fast.
No, because.
So 1 hour energy, yeah, boy. And of course, that means only one person. And this comes to us from Forbes.com, Forbes magazine.
Of course, because that's where we get the best hip hop news.
Flavor Flav on a hype tip.
Yes. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Niacin, 40 milligrams per serving. That is 250% of your daily allowance. Vitamin B6, 40 milligrams.
What's that? No, B1 is thiamine. I can't remember what
it's
B6 is.
Pyridoxine hydrochloride. 40 milligrams, 2,353% of your daily allowance.
Damn.
Vitamin B12.
Cyanocobalamin.
That's
one
the
I
one.
know. Yep.
500 micrograms, which is 20,833% of your daily allowance.
500 micrograms?
Yes. And then
holy fuck, you know how many?
That's 20,833% of your daily allowance. That's what it is.
Crazy.
A 2,000 milligram energy blend which is taurine, glucuronic acid, malic acid, acetyl tyrosine, phenylalanine, caffeine, 230 milligrams of caffeine in there, and acetylcholine. Other ingredients: purified water, natural and artificial flavors, sucralose, that's sugar, isn't it? Fake
Yes.
sugar.
Yeah.
Potassium sorbate, sodium benzoate, and EDTA to protect freshness.
EDTA is what they put in blood tubes to keep the blood from clotting.
See? Freshness.
So, wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
see,
then.
Craig, will take 3 1 hours instead of 1 5. That's much better for you.
I remember Jim Furyk. Yes, he looked very tired. So the fact that he would always wear 5-hour energy was kind of funny.
Yes. He's taking 5-hour lethargy.
So Flavor Flav
Yes, on the hype tip.
is talking about daylight saving fatigue, which, by the way, clocks go forward this weekend.
They do.
We get our, depending on where you are in the country, Arizona doesn't do that shit.
No,
So,
neither does the president, but anyway.
don't get me started. Flavor Flav on daylight savings fatigue and why he's bringing 1 hour energy to the streets. Because that's where it belongs. As
Yes.
Americans brace for the
Dump down
annual
the drain.
grogginess that comes with daylight saving time, 5-Hour Energy is launching a new limited time product aimed at helping consumers reclaim lost energy.
Yes, because you lose an hour this time, right? Because we spring ahead.
We do.
Okay, so you lose an hour of sleep. Gotcha.
So you go from 1:59 p.m. to 3 o'clock, or 1:59 a.m. to 3
Yes,
o'clock
to
a.m.
3 o'clock, yes.
The brand's latest innovation is 1 hour energy. It's a smaller, fast-acting version of its popular energy shot, designed specifically to counteract the fatigue caused by the time change.
That's like 7-minute abs.
It's a 0.5 ounce energy shot, so half an ounce, available in the brand's signature grape flavor.
Oh,
It all-
they have a signature flavor.
Yes.
And it's grape. I will tell you again, as someone who has been a consumer of 5-hour energy, kind of like Lion here, I could not have told you that grape was that flavor.
No.
They have multiple flavors now,
Yes.
but originally it's kind of like when I order Gatorade, I tell the kids, hey, go get me
The
a
original
Gatorade.
green sweat flavor.
You goddamn right, because I don't know what that flavor is.
It's supposed to be lemon lime, but it
I
doesn't
don't
taste
care
anything
what they
like
write
lemon
on
lime.
there.
It tastes like sweat.
Yes, it does not taste like lemon,
No.
but this also does not taste like grape.
No. Tastes like the old purple drink we used to get at the store
Purple
on
Passion?
Smith Street. Oh no, Purple Passion, something different. No, the grape drink, the little juicies
Oh, yes.
in the little plastic
Yes.
barrel
With
jugs.
the tinfoil lid.
Yep.
Why
Anyway,
aren't you, Cranky?
The product
Goodness.
launch is tied to a larger campaign featuring rapper and women's Olympic water polo team sponsor, Flavor Flav, who is
Yes,
returning
What are electrolytes?
salt, sugar,
That's what plants crave.
potassium, all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Who is Flav, of course, returning as a brand ambassador for the second year in a row. He said, "We got this daylight savings time coming around, so what we decided to do is that we wanted to give you 1 hour back, boy."
Yeah, so you miss an hour of sleep. We'll give it back to you in speed.
So we've got this 1 hour energy shot coming at you. According to a recent survey, 55% of Americans report feeling more tired due to daylight saving time kicking in. The shift can throw off sleep schedules and make mornings more challenging, leaving millions searching for a quick solution. Now, I don't really have anything to do on Sunday morning, so the fact that if I get up at what is normally 6 o'clock and it becomes 7 really wouldn't affect me too much. But could you imagine if you were working overnights and you got docked an hour pay because the clocks moved forward?
Yeah. Let me tell you one of my least favorite memories of the Navy. As you are cruising from Norfolk, Virginia to parts east, you go through a lot of time zones.
Yes, you do.
The time
You
zones
probably go through the international date line at one point, don't you?
at one point, yes. But you're going across and you have watch where you need to be awake, and for me, that's on the bridge and making sure that people are steering the ship right and controlling the speed and doing the lookouts. And while you're up there, yes, Lion, I am a shellback. I'm not a blue nose though. So as you cruise across, you have watch from 11:30 at night until 3:30 in the morning, and then you get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and go do your normal workday. So when you're up there, and it's 1:01:59, and then all of a sudden it's 1 o'clock in the morning again, you get an extra hour of standing up there on the
I'm
bridge.
standing up and watch. Yes.
Yeah, that is not wonderful.
No.
Especially if it happens to rotate, because you're on that mid watch every 3 days. So if you cross timelines multiple times where you're getting fucked out of an extra hour of sleep, that's bad. I don't miss that.
I wouldn't think you would. So 55% of Americans report feeling more tired. This shift can throw off, as we said, sleep schedules, make mornings more challenging. Quick solution: at 5-Hour Energy, we're all about keeping people going, said Jeff Seguin, president and COO of Living Essentials, the company behind the product.
Own them, yes.
That's why we created 1-Hour Energy, to tackle that yearly energy slump with a fun, fast fix. So are they going to just sell it this weekend and then pull it off the shelves?
I have no idea. That's what I want to know.
Flav, who's known for his oversized clock necklace and high-energy persona, is embracing the role of Father of Time in the campaign.
Yes, not Father Time.
Father of Time.
Yes.
Cirrhosis
time it
of
is, boy.
liver. To kick things off, he'll be hitting the streets of New York City Monday, March 10th, handing out bottles of 1-Hour Energy to commuters in need of a lift. It's a perk me up, you know what I'm saying? It really help you out through your day. Flav himself might be in the market for a little extra energy soon because he's going back to school.
What? Is he going to be in the remake of the movie? He's going to play Rodney Dangerfield?
Ha!
Because he could do it.
I'm coming back to reality television with something totally brand new, he says. I never got my high school diploma, so I'm going back to high school to get my diploma. It's the Billy Madison thing.
It is. Putting it all together.
And I'm putting that on TV. Hopefully it'll encourage a lot of people my age to go back and get their diplomas like me. As long as there's somebody that says, what you just said is the dumbest thing.
Yes,
You
that's
failed
my
to
favorite
have-
part of that.
It's like you failed to express one coherent thought or whatever it was.
Yes.
And I award you no points.
And
And may God have mercy on your soul.
Yes, Mr. Madison, what you've just said is the dumbest thing.
So, Flav, we always give Flav a lot of props. So, of course, the last time Flav was doing one reality TV, it was Flavor of Love.
Yeah, it seems like forever ago.
Yeah. Even before that was The Surreal Life, where he
Surreal,
hooked up with Brigitte Nielsen.
Yes, that whole thing was creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. And then the following year, Rob Van Winkle was on the show.
Yeah, he was.
And that shit was creepy, too. So good on Flav and good on 1-Hour Energy.
And whoever needs the other 4, you can get that in a separate bottle, a
Yes.
larger bottle, with 1,000,000,000% of your niacin.
Just watch the flush.
Yes.
Doom Books.
Yes. This
Duke's
is
mayonnaise. Flavor Flav should hand out little jars of Duke's mayonnaise. I see that in the stores all the time, and I see the Duke's, brand now. It's not just mayonnaise. They do all sorts of things.
They do.
I don't have it in me to try any other mayonnaise other than one specific
Hellmann's?
brand. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Not a
I
sponsor.
was the same way. I came down here, and Duke's was everywhere, so I tried Duke's. I'm a
And
fan.
okay. What about Miracle Whoop?
I got to be in the mood. I used to make grilled cheese with Miracle Whip when I had no butter in the house because at the time,
I always use mayonnaise to make my grilled cheese.
yeah, I like to use butter, but Miracle Whip was wonderful to make a grilled cheese with because it gives you that little bit of tang.
Little tang.
Yes.
Wu-Tang? No, that's the next
No.
segment. That's not.
Yes, John said Duke's is one thing, if nothing else.
Delicious.
Very nice. Well done. So Doom Books has nothing to do with Duke's mayonnaise.
It does not.
Doom Books has everything to do with MF Doom.
Yes.
And MF Doom's widow and ex-Stones Throw execs settle a dispute over the late rapper's notebooks. MF Doom's widow, Jasmine Thompson, and former Stones Throw manager Eothan Egon Alapat have resolved their long-running dispute over the late rapper's notebooks. On Friday, February 28th, Doom's official Instagram account posted a message saying that Thompson and Alapat had worked out their differences in a, quote, confidential settlement, end quote. Both parties issued statements as well, clarifying that the notebooks have been returned to Thompson, who will determine the next steps for the writings. So, Alapat's statement read, Doom was a dear friend to me and one of the most important artists I've ever known. I bought Doom's notebook, because it's always capitalized.
All caps when you spell that man's name.
Doom's notebooks, and kept them safe for years to ensure his powerful musical legacy could be preserved. The resolution Jasmine and I have reached represents a significant triumph in protecting the genesis of a once-in-a-lifetime talent. I am proud to have played a role in saving some precious markers of Doom's life in music, and trust Jasmine to determine the next step for his notebooks. Thomas said, on behalf of herself and her family, we are relieved to bring this chapter to a close. Over the years, there have been many public narratives concerning this matter, some of which have been misrepresented or unfairly magnified. While differences did arise along the way, we acknowledge that Egon preserved Doom's invaluable notebooks and are grateful to now have them returned as part of this resolution. The notebooks, which were the subject of the lawsuit in 2023, reportedly contained written lyrics for tracks from Operation Doomsday, Mad Villainy, and Food, as well as other unreleased content. Alapat never consulted with Doom about his acquisition of the notebooks and took advantage of Doom's being out of the country to obtain them, said the lawsuit. Alapat allegedly denied that he had possession of the notebooks, but then admitted to having them after being confronted by Doom.
Yes.
He claims
or one of his Doom bots. You never know.
He claims that Doom owed him $12,500 in rent, and since he paid for it,
that's a lot of rent.
And since he paid it for the late rapper, he's the rightful owner of the works.
That's
not the way that works.
No. Unless he signed a piece of paper saying, you can hold on to these until I pay you. These are my collateral. I don't think that's how it happened, though.
Alapat has professed that he, quote, does not intend to publish, end quote, the unauthorized digital copies to be made. He does not have to publish the copies of his infringing copies to be liable, the complaint continues. That's crazy.
That's a lot of copies.
That is. Regardless, Doom's estate alleges that Alapat actually shared the copies of the notebook he made with others.
Kind of like if Martin Shitdick sent copies of the Wu-Tang record out to friends of his.
Which we know he did. What do we have to end this part of the show? Let's see. And now, new school news.
Okay, hold on. I need a drink. Hold on.
It's not a back hug. Although
it could be.
It could be. Now that you think about the positioning.
Yeah. I don't want to think about the positioning, please.
All Hip Hop lets us know. Piss Dookie sued for allegedly pinching a man's nipples at a party and ruining his career. How hard do you have to pinch somebody's nipples to ruin their career?
What was his career? Was he a rubber nipple salesman? Call the police.
And that is
more
enough
than enough
of that shit.
Yes.
We are going to take our first break of the evening. And when we come back, we are going to have Woo News sans Diddy's nipple fetish.
Yes.
On Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 579. Coming right back at you.
Could I interest you in some rubber nipples?
Shut up and eat your bowl of chode.
No, sir.
I didn't like it.
I don't like it. I just sell any rubber walrus protectors. Call the police. That's my favorite thing of that entire series.
the police.
This is holding a walrus. Mr. Horse is very much like Diddy.
Funny.
Hi, Poops Mickey. What do we got going on here? So, BetMGM needs to stop sending me stupid stuff. Like my active promotions right now,
Yeah.
because
You have 14 of them?
no, I have 2. I am a VIP now.
Yes.
I was contacted by a dude at MGM, said, "Hey, we see that you've took some bad beats lately. Here, we're gonna give you a free bet and
Yes,
into
you
our
told me
VIP
about
program."
that.
Right. So I no longer can enter the like during baseball season where you can play the game every day. Or the basketball one where you
Right.
I can't do any of that. It doesn't allow me to do that anymore
Boo.
because they just give me boosts and stuff like that. So, but my current promotions, I have 2 that are VIP promotions. One is a 25% soccer same game parlay odds boost token. I'm not fucking bet. I bet on soccer one time. And you
I
remember
know
that
you
one.
did because I asked you about it.
And I also have a 10% odds boost token on a live bet only on tennis.
Okay, then.
Stop sending me stupid shit. I'm not betting on tennis. I'm probably not going to bet on soccer. I know nothing about soccer. And BetMGM calls it soccer, so I'm calling it soccer.
I don't know anything about MMA, but I bet on those. I actually won one.
Good job.
It was somebody Wyatt went to school with.
Nice. Yeah. No. I don't know the guys in the UFC anymore. I know a couple of the big names, but I don't know the not ready for primetime players yet. I still bet on them. On that Saturday night when it comes up and says, "Hey, you got an MMA boost," I'm like, "Oh, there's a fight tonight." So then I spend half the day doing my research on who the hell is who and what they've been doing lately. And
Yeah, if you see a girl named Fatima, I forget what her last name is. She's a Roosevelt grad. She graduated with Wyatt.
Fatima Klein.
Yes.
Yes. I've been watching. It's the Archangel.
Very good. See?
I don't know enough about her. I know the name. I have not bet on her yet.
Yeah, she's from FDR. She won her last fight on St. Patty's Day by TKO, I think.
Nice. All right, Lion. I need to know. Pick me a game. I have 2 days left. And it has to be a same game parlay. So I need at least 2 legs, whether it be winner and over under goals, a goal scorer,
Winner, chicken dinner.
There's a multitude of things. I don't know what games are even coming up, but I can send you. I'm sure your mom's husband knows. Like I got Caligari and Genoa CFC. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. La Liga, UEFA Championship League. I don't know which league.
I don't know any of those things.
UEFA. There we go. That's names that I know. Real Madrid,
Yes.
Atletico, Arsenal. I watched the IT crowd. I know Arsenal. But yeah, I need multiple things to happen so I can place my same game parlay with my 20% boost because I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, I don't know enough of any of that stuff.
No, I know none of that.
I just know that for soccer, if I know the name Tyler Adams, the captain of the men's team, it's because he went to Ketchum High School.
Nice. The only thing I know about soccer is Edmund Adams, brother of Davy Do Atchibwanda.
Brother of, I believe, brother or cousin of Tyler Adams, yes.
Yeah, he played. I don't know if he still plays. Yeah, okay. I will take that into account for my bet that he's in early stages of dementia. But that's the same as me picking it, having no idea of anything. His early stage dementia same game parlay will be worth more to me than my choice of same game parlay. So, yes, show him the sheet, pick a game, let me know. I need to find us a drop.
And drop it, chicka drop, drop it, bitty bye,
Yeah.
drop.
I don't know which games. How about? I don't think you can get to them tomorrow because you're in lockdown. Let's see if he grew up in Bolivia. I don't fucking know. Barcelona. Yeah. There's a 12:45 start tomorrow. I don't think you can get me the information before then.
Probably not.
3:00. Real Madrid and Atletico. Anyway, let me find a drop here. Not intros and fillers. That is not the folder I'm looking for. I'm looking for drops with music. How about we'll find something we haven't done in a while. You have not answered Lion's question. He's gonna pop his IV.
Oh, because I'm in the private chat.
Yes.
Let me go back.
You put the mayo in the grilled cheese, or do you cook with it?
Oh no, I cook with it. I coat the
outside
of the bread.
Yes.
And then I grill it on either a cast iron or just a regular old like frying pan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was in the private chat for some reason.
Well, it's good that you were there because I had sent you something there earlier, but
yes, and I never went back. So
yeah. All right, so we're gonna do that. I'm going here to the media assets folder and get the woo ready. Make sure I'm
I used when I make a grilled cheese. By the way, I try to use at least 3 different kinds of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do like a slice of American, good old fashioned Kraft American singles or whatever.
Yes.
Sometimes if I have it, I'll put cheddar on there, and then I like to put mozzarella on mine too.
Instead of just buying cheddarella as a thing.
Yes.
Well, that would be a grilled cheeses sandwich, not
Yes.
a grilled cheese sandwich.
Grilled cheeses.
Yes. Thank you, Unconvincing Sandstone, for where the best viewers are.
However, unlike most people, I will not do the tomato soup combination with it because I find tomato soup to be absolutely repulsive.
Okay, then you don't do that. I find it to cause gout because of the uric acid
I was
in
going to say,
tomatoes.
because there's the uric acid in the
Yes.
tomatoes doesn't help you.
It does not at all.
So you can't do tomatoes because of the uric acid, and you can't do onions because they make you go anaphylactic.
Yes, because they will kill me. Yes.
Yes.
I tend not to do onions.
I had somebody the other day came in and said they had an anaphylactic reaction to onions, and I said, "Oh, you with my friend."
Yeah. Yeah. People always think I'm joking about that. I'm like, no, fucking really. Like I went to IHOP one day years ago, and I don't know what the hell I was ordering. Oh, I was asking about the potatoes. And I said, do the potatoes have onions in them? I said, because I'm allergic. And this guy goes, to the onion or the juice? Or, I said,
Everything.
I said, well, it's the juice of the onion because I can have reconstituted onions. I can have onion powder. He goes, me too. He goes, I've never met anyone else with that. He goes, and everybody always thinks I'm lying. I'm like, no, it's the
No,
juice
it's a
of the
thing.
onion. Yeah.
It's a thing.
But
Fritos, yes. Fritos have to go with grilled cheese. If I'm feeling really, really, froggy, I will sometimes put a slice of boar's head bologna on the grilled cheese and do a grilled bologna and cheese. My mother used to make fried bologna sandwiches all the time.
Yeah.
Grilled ham and cheese is good too, yeah.
Yes.
But I don't do
Don't
this.
give me any of that liverwurst.
My father-in-law eats that shit. Oh, Fritos in tomato soup? No, you can't dress up tomato soup enough for me to eat it. I do like Fritos though. Fritos are one of the better.
Cardboard, yeah.
Huh?
Salted cardboard, yeah.
Fritos are one of the better snack choices, man.
Yeah, no, I have no issue with them, but they are salted cardboard.
Well, we're on a break right now.
We're on a break, Brian.
Cranky.
We can talk about whatever the hell we want on a break.
So
I edit the breaks out without even listening to them. I get to where Bill says, "Come on back." I cut it right there.
Yep.
And then I find the drop and I cut it there and I delete the middle.
did you find a drop?
I did.
Okay, then let's do it. And then we can cut all this Fritos and tomato soup talk out.
Maybe. Who knows? For all of you who are not patrons,
Uncle Luther Campbell's tomato soup.
Bruce Campbell's tomato soup
Ha!
comes with a chin. So, for those of you who are not patrons for whatever reason and are listening to this either live as we're doing it or found it on YouTube because the live version stays on YouTube, whatever. If you become a patron, your audio version will contain all of this shit, breaks and all. I don't know if that means you're paying extra to listen to us bullshit and being forced to listen to us. I don't know how it all works out, but all right.
So you do your thing, and then we'll
I
come
will.
back in.
All right, so then we're gonna come in with this drop, and then the woo woo woo, and then the shimmy, and you can do your thing. So let's do that with a Shree. Who's mama?
I got it good. Now let me tell you who I am. The BIGDADDYKANE. Dramatic, Asiatic, not like
Hey, yo, this your boy Big Daddy Kane, and when you're trying to hear that classic material, you need to be checking out my man, Mr. Throwback Thursday. For real.
So when I roll on you rappers, you better be ready to die because you're petty. You're just a butter knife. I'm a machete. This ain't my Gensu. Wait until when you try to run.
1 2 1 2 1 2 what's good, yo? This is Ghostface from Staten Island, New York. And right about now, it's time for Woo News. With Jamie and Bill. I know what it is. Get it correct, Mr. Throwback Thursdays. Jamie and Bill. You know what I mean? On Woo News. That's what's going down right now. Y'all check this out. Exclusive. Peace.
The RZA, the Jizza, Raekwon, Master Killer, Inspector Deck, you got, Method Man, Ghostface Killer, an old dirty bastard.
It's now time for Woo News with Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Shimmy on it.
Welcome back, Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 579. It is indeed time for Woo News. Thank you, Mr. Forrest Whitaker, for the lineup, and
Yes,
Jeffrey
he's no Ernie
Osborne
Johnson,
for the
but,
woo,
you know.
woo, woo in the background. Oh, we're going to get to some Ernie Johnson in a little bit. But we are going to start with ranking the woo. And this comes to us from TheGuardian.com. Nothing to F with. Wu-Tang Clan's greatest albums ranked. And this is including the solo records from the Wu-Tang members.
Well, of course.
There are 20 of them.
20.
As hip-hop's greatest group announced their final tour, we pick out the best of their LPs from solo albums to a history-making, game-changing debut. Number 20.
If we debut woo, no.
Method Man. Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as... Number 20 is Tikal 2000,
Yeah.
Judgment Day, which came out in 1998.
Yeah, he was futuristic.
Method Man's second album is preposterously long, hopelessly uneven, and features 9 skits, one
That's
featuring
a
a
lot
guest
of
appearance
skits.
by Donald Trump.
That's the thing that happened in the 90s.
But make a playlist of the best 12 tracks, including Dangerous Grounds, Judgment Day, and Breakups to Makeups, and you've got a minor classic. Number 19 on the list. Old Dirty Bastard. Nickelback, Please. As chaotic and scattered as its author's life had become by the time of its release, Nickelback, Please is the kind of album that requires the listener to let go and submit to its bizarre internal logic, garbled off-rhythm rhymes, and jarring sonic leaps from taut Neptune's productions to grimy RZA-isms, and more.
Not Rizisms.
Not RZA-isms. It's a mess, but it's never boring. Number 18 on the list. Czarface.
Mhm.
Every hero
hero
needs a villain.
Needs a villain, yes.
Teaming up with underground Boston duo 7L and Esoteric seemed to reinvigorate Inspect the Deck after years of diminishing solo returns. They deal in understated and audibly RZA-influenced boom-bap beats and richly entertaining battle rapping, while Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as, and Jizza turned in superb guest verses. Nothing unexpected, but preposterously good, dirty fun nonetheless. Number 17, RZA, Bobby Digital in Stereo.
Yeah, that's not a bad record at all.
Released to a muted response.
Is that a RZism?
RZism. Released to a muted response and currently unavailable on streaming. RZA's left turn into a keyboard-based and less sample-heavy production style deserves reconsideration. The concept makes no sense, and the lyrics of domestic violence are indefensible, but its highlights shine very brightly indeed. The slinky Love Jones and My Lovin' is Digi, plus the killer NYC Everything featuring Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as... Number 16, Master Killer. No Said Date. If Master Killer had released his solo debut in the mid-90s, it might have been acclaimed among the great Wu-Tang masterpieces. A decade on, the main criticism was that it was old-fashioned. That is not strictly true. See the synthy, dance floor-focused Digi Warfare. But when it's defiantly retro, it's high-quality retro, pared down RZA production underneath skilled and urgent rhymes from Master Killer.
Digi.
Number 15, Redman and Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as... with Blackout. Devotees of the stoner movie How High, which I listened to the other day, might disagree, but the Meth Redman partnership never functioned better than on their collaborative debut. Rugged, straight-ahead beats, ultra-aggressive rhymes, a plethora of lyrical references to old-school hip-hop, EPMD, LL Cool J, MC Shan, Run DMC, and the sense of two artists meeting at the top of their game.
I would tell you, if we didn't have to title our shows properly, it may be called RZisms.
RZisms, yeah. Number 14, Toast Face Grilla.
Yes.
The Pretty Tony album.
That's a good record.
The first Wu-Tang solo album without an appearance from another member, but no matter, this is an underrated masterpiece. Thick with lush, emotive soul samples. Holla is basically the Delphonics' La La Means I Love You, with Toastface rapping over the whole thing, vocals and all. And it has abundant on-point rhymes. Number 13.
And plethora in the same article.
The first actual Wu-Tang record comes in at number 13.
Wow.
The W. Stripped back compared with its 27-track predecessor, the W still could have used a nip and a tuck. That said, there's far more good than bad, and when it's good, Do You Really, subtitle Thang Thang, Let My Nickelbacks Live, it's startlingly intense, startlingly.
Yes.
Also, the relatively poppy Gravel Pit was the last truly incredible Wu-Tang Clan single.
Check out my gravel pit.
Number 12, Toast Face Grilla with Iron Man featuring Raekwon and Capadonna. Toastface seemed willing to share the limelight here. He isn't even on Assassination Day, but Iron Man feels like a project distinct from contemporary Wu-Tang releases. The sound is dominated by 70s soul. Motherless Child presages Kanye West's early Chipmunk productions, and the lyrics constantly lash out at things. Number 11, Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Links, Part 2. Most sequel albums smack of desperation, and artists frantically trying to regain the form that made them special, but the sequel to one of the greatest Wu-Tang albums doesn't shame the original. Its return to the Crime Empire saga is dazzling in scope, its production so strong that Dre's tracks are the weak link. I'll tell you another one that wasn't a bad sequel was Muddy Waters 2,
Well, yes.
Inspect the
100
Deck.
years later.
Yes. Inspect the Deck at number 10, Uncontrolled Substance. Weak MC's Take Me to Your Leader. Overshadowed by his better-known bandmates, his debut solo album, thick with freestyle interludes, fully revealed Inspect the Deck as an intricately skilled rapper who blended underworld storytelling with a homespun philosophical bent.
Homespun.
The guests are largely drawn from Wu-Tang's fringes, and the music, frequently Deck's own work, slaps all the way throughout.
And more people need to say that. Inspect the Deck is a bad motherfucking MC.
Number 9, Gravediggers.
Ooh.
6 feet deep.
Talk about a RZAism.
You wouldn't expect an album that at heart consists of kvetching about the music business to be so captivating.
Kvetching, look out.
But RZA and Prince Pujols' Gravediggers project turned their dissatisfaction into a series of lurid, blackly comic slasher flick metaphors set to dark minor chord soundscapes, helping to birth horrorcore in the process. Everything in Wu-Tang music is minor chords, though.
You would think, yeah.
Number 8, Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Forever.
And ever.
The epitome of late 90s hip-hop grandiloquence? Maybe. Wu-Tang Forever lasts more than 2 hours. Nobody is good enough to maintain your interest for that long. You could live without ODB's dispiritingly titled Dog Shit.
Dog shit, yeah, I knew it.
But Wu-Tang Forever is surprisingly focused, socially conscious, cinematic, and worth revisiting if you have the time.
I've got the time.
Number 7, now we're getting into the good shit.
Okay.
Toast Face Gorilla with Fish Scale. By far the most consistent member of Wu-Tang, Toastface was making fantastic albums long after his bandmates' quality control had slipped. There's nothing original about Fish Scale's crack dealer concept, but from Jay Dilla and MF Doom's beats to the sophistication of the storytelling, the execution on Fish Scale is magnificent. Number 6, Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as with Tikal.
Tikal.
One theory suggests that Tikal wasn't meant to sound the way it does. It was rushed or poorly mastered. But the foggy sound works, amplifying its star's gritty approach. Bring the Pain is the characteristic classic, while All I Need is gruffly romantic, an aspect highlighted by the superb remix featuring Mary J. Blige. Number 5, we're in the top 5.
Yeah.
Old Dirty Bastard. Return to the 36 Chambers.
Yes.
The dirty version. The cocktail of mental instability and drug abuse that ultimately led to his death looms large over ODB's legacy. It's worth remembering what an incredible, unique rapper he was. That's why he was Ason Unique.
Indeed.
His slurred, unpredictable approach was groundbreaking, and his solo debut is the best way to hear it. The instrumentals are a perfect complement as well. Number 4, Toast Face Gorilla. Supreme Clientele.
You may have heard of that record.
Just as Wu-Tang faltered, Toastface unleashed his greatest album, inspired by a trip to Africa and a flood in RZA's studio that caused a production reset. It was a defiant restatement of intent in a climate dominated by Murder Inc.'s softer approach. Rest in peace, Irv Gotti.
Yes.
Toastface is hilarious and hard-hitting. Just check the awesome Apollo Kids. Number 3, Genius, Jizza, Liquid Swords.
Yes.
We were on a roll, offered Jizza of his contribution to the triumvirate of unimpeachable Wu-Tang classics, in which the collective's most finessed and methodical MC, alongside RZA at his most atmospheric, conjure up an authentically... Yes, Riz-atmospheric. RZAism. Conjure up an authentically eerie album, its lyrics packed with elaborate metaphors, utterly compelling from start to finish. Liquid Swords is a good listen.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, Raekwon the Chef, only built for Cuban links.
1.
When Raekwon's solo debut arrived weeks before Liquid Swords, it seemed Wu-Tang could do no wrong. Its mobster fantasy concept works perfectly. The rhymes are vivid and complex. The creative sparks between Raekwon and Toastface fly. And RZA's production is risky but impeccable. It's one of the greatest hip-hop albums ever made.
I'll allow it.
Number 1. Wu-Tang Clan. Enter the Wu-Tang. 36 Chambers.
Yeah.
Any of the top 3 albums here could occupy the number 1 spot. Qualitatively, there is nothing between them. They are as extraordinary as each other. Enter the Wu-Tang edges it simply for the game-changing shock it delivered on release. A blast of dank New York air at the height of the super smooth G-Funk era. Everything from its complex mythology to its rule-breaking production to its idiosyncratic emceeing felt unprecedented and electrifying. Nothing else sounded like it. Packed with career...
I agree.
I do
At that
too.
time, nothing sounded like that.
Packed with career-defining classics such as Protect Your Neck, Cream, Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With, it still sounds remarkable in 2025 as it did in 1993 when it was released.
Did you just say remarkable?
Remarkable. So that is their list, and not a bad list, actually.
No, I mean, you can't really knock them for that. There's nothing on that list that makes you go, I don't know, man.
Next article comes to us by way of Yahoo!
And again, it was on 37 other websites,
Yes.
but I had to get that one.
Hurt the Culture, you have entitled this.
Yes.
The RZA says that the Hot 97 ban of Wu-Tang Clan's music hurt the culture.
And I'm not going to disagree
Dispute
with
that.
that. No, because we did not know Wu-Tang in 93.
We did not indeed.
I mean, I was otherwise occupied, but they were in your backyard.
Yep.
And it's nobody that you knew right off the jump because it wasn't on the radio stations you were listening to.
Right. So RZA has opened up about the impact that Hot 97 and their ban of the Wu-Tang Clan had on their music, their success as a group, as well as the direction of hip-hop as a culture.
Mm-hmm.
In 1997, Wu-Tang was effectively booted from Hot 97, both the station and the airwaves, after Toastface Killah led a chant berating and cursing the station during their performance at its annual Summer Jam concert.
Yes.
During an appearance on New York Times Popcast, the Abbott was asked how the lack of support from New York City's chief hip-hop radio station affected the crew as the band occurred at the peak of their popularity. And according to RZA, the group's sophomore album, Wu-Tang Forever, which was certified multi-platinum, would have potentially sold 10 million records if given the appropriate amount of radio airplay and the promotion that it deserved. If we didn't get banned from Hot 97 and their sister stations and even a few other stations that were following their trend, I think Wu-Tang Forever could have been Diamond, the Wu founder said, adding that the radio station was a dominant power in hip-hop at the time. The Staten Island, New York reps also said that Hot 97's ban effectively contributed to diminished returns on the Clan's second wave of albums, including releases by Capadonna, GZA, Raekwon, and himself. However, RZA recalls that Toastface Grilla receiving a minuscule amount of spins upon the release of Supreme Clientele, which was his sophomore solo effort. RZA credits the station, particularly long-time Hot 97 DJ Funkmaster Flex Night.
That's that guy.
With apologizing to him for the ban, he recalls the period and the move itself as a low point for hip-hop. He goes, that was a kick in the nuts, and in hindsight now, it was a kick in the nuts to the culture.
Fucking Rochambeau.
So, RZA letting you know how he feels.
You know, squatting the nuts.
Last little bit of Woo News for episode 579, the voice of the tour.
Yes.
And you asked me, have you heard the commercial? And I'm
Yes.
like, the way you put it, I was like, what,
know.
Mantronics do one?
Well, what a Mantronics commercial. Look,
Well-
I'm going to have to play this.
Yeah,
It's 58 seconds, and I'm not even going to edit it out because
it's awesome.
the audio. I don't know how many people who do commercials for their upcoming tour.
This is a first for me. I've never seen it before.
So here we go with the Brooklyn Bridge in the picture and all. Let's see what we got, Sean.
From the slums of Shaolin to the world stage, they have conquered, endured, and remain untouchable.
Wu-Tang Clan strikes again.
The RZA, the Jizza, Old Dirty Bastard, Inspector Deck, Raekwon the Chef, You God, Ghostface Killer, Master Killer, Capadonna, Method Man, the Wu-Tang Clan. The final chamber is upon us. The beats will hit harder, the rhymes will cut deeper, and the message will be louder than ever. Wu-Tang is forever.
Showing you the final chamber. And we bring in special guests. Yes. Wonder Jules. LP, Killer Mike, let's go. Bong, bong.
Ernie Johnson's got one of those voices, man.
Yes, he, in my opinion, he is the voice of the of the NBA.
Yes. So Wu-Tang Clan continuing to heavily promote the upcoming first leg of its last ever group tour, now with a cinematic trailer narrated by Ernie Johnson Jr. The trailer, released on Thursday, February 27, shows the Wu-branded truck driving through New York City, which you just saw if you were watching online, on the way to an arena, presumably MSG. It was, most definitely it was MSG.
Yes, it was.
Where RZA and Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as, deliver a plug for the tour. So you got to see it. You got to hear it. It is badass. And yeah, it's going to be some concert. Some
And Meth
tour.
was rocking his Woo York Knicks apparel.
His Woo York Knicks.
Yes.
Good for him.
Yes, no, they included Capadonna and Master Killer.
They did.
Which Mr. Forrest Whitaker does not mention in his intro because he was only mentioned in the original 9.
Right.
Oh, we'll hear that Capadonna was in the original, but he was in prison. But anyway.
Yeah. I was going to say, we've covered that angle a couple of different ways.
We have.
So. Anyway, last little bit of Woo news. You God was mentioned by Ernie Johnson.
He was. And by Forrest Whitaker earlier.
But still not very good. ODB, we've talked about, and he is still unalive. So
he is. He was
It's
mentioned
time
a whole
for
lot this week, though.
Huh?
He was mentioned a whole lot this week.
He really
though.
was.
Forrest Whitaker mentioned him. Ernie Johnson mentioned him. You mentioned him a couple times.
I did. In the
top
countdown
albums list, yeah.
Let's get to some music, shall we?
Sure.
Let's do a one and done.
Let's do that. That's a good way to start.
Our one and done for episode 579.
Please tell me so I can find it.
It came out, it says 2024, so last year. This is the Trouble Neck Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
The name of the record is called Love Hate. There's a shit ton of tracks on this thing, man.
Yeah, I got 20.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I got 20 as well.
Well, good.
Track number 1. Gusto.
Isn't that the guy from CB4?
Yes.
It started off in the streets, yo. 7 individuals out to get the gusto by any means. No, ain't that deep to say. So if you're playing lose, then you're losing pay. No, I couldn't find it.
Mommy got that gusto. Word.
So let's talk about the Trouble Neck Brothers before we get to the next
Please.
record. They are an underground hardcore hip-hop crew from Harlem and uptown New York. They consist of 7 members. Soundwave, Motown, Prophet, Blunt, Stepchild, Shaft, and Nat One.
Not Nat the Cat.
No. So that is the Trouble Neck Brothers.
Yeah.
Now you know who they are. Track number 2.
John
Back
Starsky.
to the hip hop.
That's
How
what we say
appropriate.
after every break.
Back to the hip hop.
All right, party people in the place to be. The party has already started, and it's about to end.
All right, party people in the house.
Back to the 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 back. I'm going way back to the early days when I wanted to be an outlaw renegade, but I was too young. So to get my props, I had the empty grip, so I set up shop. Hey yo, my man from the 9th floor with the mixer and the turntables is at the door. So
My man from the 9th floor. Not bruh man. He's from the 5th floor.
Mm-hmm. Track number 3, Maintain.
Yeah, coming at you, taking over the 90 decade. We got 360, Eyewitness, my man NAT, Murder One, and me, the lyrical Jason. It goes like this, kid.
maintain, yo, we got the ism on the brain, maintain, yo, we got the boom on the brain, maintain, yo, we got the ism on the brain, maintain, yo, we got the boom.
Enter the miracle atmospherical lyrical vocalist, known as Murder One, first son, verbal tech rips like a Tommy gun, flows are complete as we sweep, 4 deep on the creep, puffing on the boom as MCs enter the last days.
Track number 4, Suck My... And that's how they end it.
Yep.
They must be on the dick of who? They must be on the dick of who?
DJ Scott LaRock.
Birthday was just the other day.
They must be on the dick of who? They must be on the dick of who? They must be on the dick of who?
It was just his birthday like 2 days ago.
Straight up in 1992, all y'all motherfuckers can hit the dick. Trouble that posse in full effect.
Track number 5, Hoods Up, Cap Down.
G's up, hose down.
I kick around and then you kick around. Yo, I kick around and then you kick around. Yo, I kick around and then you kick around. You kick around. Too many brothers are amazed when they hit the concrete. They're standing on the line just to hear me get beat. A trouble neck nigga with a buck wild attitude, who's over getting wicked at a deadly magnitude. They say that I'm conceited, but I really don't give one. Me give a shit. Hey yo, check that here, son. Blowing down doors, singing do not enter.
Track number 6, Represent, subtitled Villain Version.
Yes.
I'm just a lunatic. With kicks are busting off the gap, one bullet in the chamber with the pin cocked back. I broke it down. I empty out the clip, leave the bullet sting trip, the brain to show the hollow tip. Homicide got me down for figures. Plus they found the evidence of the shells, but when I pulled the trigger, I'm addicted to bloodshed. Shooting up fit, chopping up head, and lounging in the presence of the day. I'm Charles Manson, the lunatic, the madman, shooting up quick.
Track number 7, IROX.
The International Race of Champions or the
Maybe.
Camaro? Or?
Let me up in this piece. It's Eyewitness 360. Who won? Oh, what? You came to party? I came to do the same thing. You better ask somebody. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Who rocks the party? I rocks the party. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Who rocks the party? I rocks the party. Damn, I beat the man. Don't flow for less than grand. When I drop that style, it's hot and steamy like the desert sands. I it is not Jehovah. See you nice to know that when you try to see my flow, you best believe you won't get over. Visibility zero when you try to see the hero. I'm renowned for the blast guy. Lyrics out the ass.
Track number, because mine aren't numbered, I think
8.
we're up to 8.
Yes.
But I'm a LAX.
Say your X-Lax?
I've been called worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one goes out to all my brothers, survivors of the game. This one goes out to all the naysayers and the street players and those trying to maintain. All right, check it out.
There was a silent night after caps were peeled. Two homies in my hood was killed. Now the deal is retaliation, but the destination where they kick it is in their body.
Track number 9, 85 Live.
Is it live?
Is it live?
It's definitely live.
We're making moves through the ghetto, just the sign of the time. A young youth doing crime, 82, a villain labeled.
It's always a young youth.
Well, yes.
Is there any other type of youth?
There are two Utes.
Yeah, but are they both young?
I'm going to assume so. One was Ralph Macchio, and I don't know the other guy who was part of the two Utes.
Track number 10, 862.
And everything is alright. 8-6 deuce and the love is tight. Now everything is alright. Trouble neck brothers in the house all night.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the brotherhood, but you still misunderstood. You couldn't understand or justice.
This record's not bad, man.
You can't sit.
Track number 11, Pure. I'm digging this record, man.
Yeah. John said he is too, even if DJ Introduction isn't.
Coming with the purity.
I used to be a hip-hop fan, but now I'm just TNB. I'm still like a hip-hop fan, so if it's alright with you, it's alright with me.
I be the G with the uncut dope, stay raw, make the speed so deep, but for the key and the 9-4. Another one right just now, we got it here. Played it hardcore, confronted on what pure. So every day
Track number 12, Hectic.
Next nigga up, next nigga dead, next nigga out, next nigga here's this, here's red. Ain't no nigga joking, ain't no nigga smiling here. And by the way, have a happy new nigga, yeah. Cause all he has to tell for you is cause they kill a nigga. And every time you turn it seems the nigga got bigger. I wouldn't fuck with me if I was you, nigga. Cause if you do, you're gonna need a damn grave nigga, nigga.
Track number 13, Dodge City.
So I had to let him know where I come from, fuck where the hell I'm at. Had to break his back and didn't even need to use my gas. Dodge City, city, stronger than I ever been. 50 to 100 to 1,000 to a million men. Bring them all, let them see the hot lead. First motherfucker move, first motherfucker dead. That's how it is there, that's how it's gonna stay. Dodge City running things that we don't play.
That sounded very RZA right there.
It kind of did. Next track, Open Up the Gates. I believe that's 14.
I would agree.
Hey, yo, man, just straight up go to the moon posse, the BMW, have them go down to the block and open up the motherfucking gates, you know what I'm saying? Word up.
Open up the gates, let them in, let them in. Open up the gates, let them in, let them in. Open up the gates, let them in, let them in. Open up the gates, let them in.
The sign says, enter, what I see, maniacs, I'm about to wreck it. Full force when I'm flexing. And if it don't let me in the morning, kick down a door with small towns, wrong point sure. Give me my props, and that's what we do.
Track number 15, Fuck All Y'all.
Look, I don't care what Bill said. I love all y'all.
I'm just reading the titles, man. I love all y'all, too.
1992 was a brand new song. All of a sudden, Mad Cat got it going on. I didn't know that I had it turned off, but I don't now, so y'all can step the fuck off. When I first came out, people thought I was talking.
Do I get a little bit of maybe a watered down Onyx feel from these guys?
I got a lot of that, yes.
A little bit?
Yes.
Okay, it's not just me. I'm
No.
glad. Next track, I believe, is going to be, what, 16?
Yep.
Gunslingers.
In the slums of the ghetto, living street life. Women and mothers spend restless nights, waiting for the 6 o'clock phone call from the mall. Took you a son's body on the lawn. The old lady on the horn heard the shots. Before she go to cops, she heard a couple more pops. Licks from my Glock.
Stylistically, this sounds like Ice Cube solo shit.
I could go with that.
I can't hear the screams no more, but the gunshots sound louder than they did before. I got a shotty in a 9 as my mistress and my wife. Cause Heckler and Koch runs my life. Everything's tight, but I run through the night.
And the funny thing is, what Onyx first album came out in, I want to say it was like spring of '93.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of where I was stationed at the time. And this came out in October of '94. So that would have given you over an entire year of Back to Fuck Up influence,
right,
before your record came out. So I could definitely see it.
Absolutely. Track number 17, Circle of Stone.
In 1991, the Circle was born. In
The Circle of
1992,
Stone.
the Circle
Yeah.
In 1993, the circle became solid. And now, in 1994,
Bells that ring my blood up, leave the clouds dark. Fingers that cipher set up my stone guard. Once in there, no turning back. Cause with the brothers that go far beyond just a contract. Spiritually.
Track number 18, Trouble Neck Wreck.
Thinking no good, don't push a nigga.
No! No! No!
1992, motherfuckers going nuts. Filled with tech, not put slugs in the sluts. Lame brains and blood stains left on the crime scene. 501 massacre, rough and funky rap satchel. The cop killer, the daddy up the Terminator. Fucks the federal, cause murder one's critical. Pop jump, give you one. You fucking jump, banging like a...
Track number 19, Whatever.
Whatever, man.
What if the odds are against us? Whatever. What if we get
That's very heavy Onyx there.
Yeah.
So if it's on, so whatever.
I'm Broadway, take my verbal check as I bust it 9-3. I rip your vertebrae in the ends, you couldn't touch it. We drop the styles, we stay true. Trouble neck till I die. It's wrong what you wanna do. Same old story every day up the guards. Folks get scarred, so my members have die hard. Love, no love, positive and negative. Brothers in my hood versus devil check it out. 360 made it stone. My zone 86 twice blue ice, and now your head's blown.
And last track on the record, number 20, Poets of War.
All hands man your battle stations. All hands man your battle stations.
Here I go, 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 here I go.
Step forward, you can't swing with the raw nigga, prepare for war. I'm in command like Schwarzenegger, words are a weapon. For those that have stuff and happy, off of weed, I take a dragon key, wrecking your wreck next to step to your boy's individual. Seek and destroy, cause I'm the nasty young criminal.
That is your one and done for
It is.
episode 579. A really, really good record.
I'm
Trouble
gonna
Neck
say
Brothers.
most people haven't heard of.
I would venture to say probably nobody on this show has ever heard of. Trouble Neck Brothers with Love Hate. Now tell me how you found this record.
It was a long, dark rabbit hole.
I'm sure.
When you dig down, and I actually found it off of a group we did quite a while ago, the Broken English Clique.
Mm-hmm.
And then off of that, it was Threat, and then from Threat, it led to this. So it was.
I remember Threat too.
Yeah. Also around the same time, I think they were like 93, 94. So yeah, so one of those that's been here a while on my list. I was
So-
telling you pre-show about how long things sit on my playlist before I get to them for the show. So I'm constantly building.
But that was a good record.
It was.
I'm going to have to look to see if that's in the Apple Music library, and if so, I'm going to add it because I enjoyed that.
You should do that.
Troubleneck Brothers with Love, Hate, you're one and done for episode 579. It's time to get to our record of the week. Our record of the week is coming to us from our new artist of the month for March of 2025. Our artist of the month. Birth name Isham Attica Smith. Known professionally and mononymously as Isham.
Yes.
An American rapper from Detroit, Michigan. He was started in 1998, still active now.
That's the crazy part.
Isham, your artist of the month for March of 2025. And your record of the week this week is going to be the second studio album by Isham. It is called Judgment Day.
It is.
It was recorded 1991-92. Released April 9th of 1992. This motherfucking record runs an hour and a half long. 92 minutes and 30 seconds.
And how many songs are on this one?
There are.
Don't try to count it. There's fucking 30.
I was going to say, the volume 1, which is side 1.
Yes.
15 on that side and 15 on volume 2. So,
yeah.
Doing the math, that is indeed 30. I have, holy fuck, dude. I've got Judgment Day Volume 3 on here, which has another 18 tracks. I have Judgment Day Volume 4 on here, which has another 20 tracks.
I have disc 1 and disc 2. And
Okay.
John's at 30 songs and no intro.
We're going to do disc 1 and disc 2, because if we did disc 3 and 4, we would then go to 68 tracks.
It's a MC Sham mixtape.
It's crazy. So track number 1 off of volume 1, 9 Dead Bodies.
Made on new dealer stock. Truck overturned. Matter of fact, what do they call it? Rollover accident. It was a dump truck. Debris in the roadway, eastbound and westbound.
Bodies floating in the river. This the type of shit that make you shiver when I deliver.
I knew once he said river, he was rhyming it with deliver. Track 2, The Boogeyman.
John, this says Boogeyman intro on my list, so I don't know if we're introducing the Boogeyman, but it does say intro. Sounds like Left Eye.
I'm like a ghost rider, and then my rhyme is like a Chick LaHoya bitch a biter. If they don't understand a rock and roll band, I'm not
Yeah, it kind of does.
like the Boogeyman. It's Satan's in the mix, and you don't want to diss, because this is for all the suicidalists. I'd rather be dead. I'm knocking them dead.
Track number 3, How Do I Plead to Homicide?
Oh man, they pulled him out and they go, Charlie, why'd you do that? And he goes, I heard the album. I heard that goddamn White Album. Why don't we do it the road? What do you think he was saying there? No one will be watching us. And you sit there going, it's a fucking album!
6 in the morning, police at my door. Dead body on the floor from the night before. I caught a murder rap because I bust the cap in the floor. Left the body stinking on the bathroom floor.
Track number 4, I'd Rather Be Dead.
I don't know if anybody's seen a theme here.
There are certain things in the past you'll have to leave in the past.
I'd rather be dead than living in a world like this with nothing to eat, no shoes on my feet. get a job cause my skin color. Can't get a jab cause I'm a plumber. My back's against the wall, in fear I might fall. My last words when I die will be fuck y'all hoes. Nobody knows me, nobody owes me shit, so suck my dick. I'd rather be dead cause I'm sick of all this racism, KKK shit. All brothers ain't bad, but see you treat us like animals, so we tend to get mad. This is for the suicidal list.
Track number 5, Mama Was a Junkie.
Papa was Rolling Stone? I don't know.
To all the girls.
Yep.
Mama was a junkie, sometimes I used to wonder whether she'd be better off alive or 6 feet under. Late nights go by, no sleep. Going into a junkie's world is so deep. Crack pipes, crack valves, cracked up person. Some days it's bad, and other days much worse.
Other days much worse.
Track number 6, Once You Go Black.
Oh yeah, I'm in the house for the 1990s, and I gotta let y'all know a little something about that jungle black and white thing, you know? Yeah. Once you get a piece of this black dick, you'll never go back to that whack dick trap dick. Like a magnet stuck forever. We can get busy or whatever's clever. I heard once you go black, you don't go back. Cause the dick so good, it's just like that. Baby, get busy with a freakazoid. Big black dick stay stiff like an android.
This has
like
Bill
an
Reed's
infant?
lyrics
Oh
written
my
all
God.
over it.
I've stayed away from Esham. I've only used him a couple of times, but his entire catalog is a Bill Reed's lyric episode.
Yeah. Track number 7, Making More Music.
Making
The
music.
season to fear young black men, hell, black men, period. Especially while they kill themselves. It is contagious, this virus, this violence.
Splattered blood. What did you do? Splattered blood. Is he dead? Splattered blood. I don't understand Splattered this. Blood. Don't you know that?
Shines back with another wicked track, some more wicked shit and all that. A new era, I'll bring the terror. Just the flow.
Track number 8, Hit and Run.
Motherfucker Esham. CMGO. Girl, he fucked me and Betty and told everybody about that shit, girl.
I once knew a bitch by the name of Jill. I used to fuck her every day cause she was on the pill. I didn't wear no rubber or no type of protection cause the bitch was straight down in the midsection. Now Jill had a problem with a big mouth, telling all her fucking friends I would bust her out. And then a friend named Betty told me she was ready to get fucked. A nigga like me said, what's up, bitch? I got a Jimmy hat. She said, give me that.
Track number 9, Thinking to Myself.
Well, I was thinking to myself, how could I get mental and drop a wicked track over a funky instrumental? I rhyme for the mind, and in time you will find the 7th sign of death, and I am the 7th sign. The groove is like the devil, but the devil is the groove. It's not what you know, it's only what you prove.
Track number 10, Fallen Angel.
Mama's Fallen Angel?
Sure.
I was an unplanned pregnancy brought forth by a mistake. Born into a world filled up with lust and hate. Little do I know about life, but I'm still learning. First I must journey through hell without burning. Living in the ghetto, the devil is now a black man. I saw him standing on the corner with the crack man. Little do I know this hell is now my home. Since birth, the peace I've known is now gone.
Track number 11, I Met This Little Girlie.
Her hair was kind of curly.
I met this little girlie. She said her name was Shirley. Went to her house, pulled down her pants, her pussy hairs was curly. She asked me, was I nervous? I said, you must deserve this. Cause this stick in my pants is all yours, and it's at your service. She rubbed on my
This really is a Bill Reed's lyrics album waiting to happen. Track number 12, Acid.
start to swell up. It's time to turn the volume up and raise the hell up. A microphone overdose, too much dope. Some suck a choke, but I hope they all choke. This is the UNHOLY. No need for applause, cause I'm televised.
The girl tried to kill me.
Kinda, yes. Track number 13, Devilish Mood.
Not Devilish DJ Scott.
No.
I'm in a devilish mood. You don't understand me. I got a split personality, showing you a different side of reality. Late night walking down the street with a butcher knife, cold jacket in your stomach.
The Eggman.
Yep.
Hard to get whipped from the product of psychotic with red rum, red rum. I gotta get me some. So where's my next victim? Little
Oh, yeah.
walking down the block, hit her in the back of the head with a rock. Dum dum diddy dum dum diddy dum dum.
Red rum, red rum, red rum.
Track number 14, My Last Words.
Devilish rockin' in hell. Mind of a psycho funk I sell. The UNHOLY just as well. I think I got a buzz from the golden champagne. Time to get wicked.
He said a golden champagne.
He did. I was about ready to jump off my chair.
If I say suck my dick, they refuse.
Bill loves some
Fuck the radio.
champagne.
Now what you wanna do? Fuck 107.5 and Chelsea.
Ooh, they mentioned the names.
Yeah.
Fuck 107.5. Track number 15. This is not REM.
No.
Losing My Religion.
I tried to imagine bullet hail. I tried to imagine bullet hail. I'm too old to be. I tried to imagine.
Let's take a trip back
How
to
do you
time
want
as I
it?
explain. Things ain't the same.
How
I'm
do you
going back
feel?
down memory lane, and as I travel, dirt roads of gravel, 2 sets of footprints for me and my shadow. The unholy streets.
Very Tupac there. How do you want it?
Track number 16. The title track. Judgment Day.
Not Judgment Night, because that's the greatest movie soundtrack of all time.
Yes.
This is Judgment Day. Jesus Christ is black. This is Judgment Day.
Jesus is white, blonde hair and blue eyes. This is Jesus white. Do black people get in heaven, mommy?
This is Judgment Day.
And as we are on JJJ, chill all niggers.
Day 6666. No time to pray, so don't say amen. We're headed for Armageddon.
I don't know if he's still here, but I would think that Rob would be a big fan of this record
Yeah.
just because of all the music that he uses.
Yes. I would think so too. Track number 2. This is gross. Living in Incest.
Not with it,
really
but in it.
interesting. It causes a lot of comment. The one activity which is really interesting and it causes a lot of comment.
Daddy takes a dip in his daughter at night, and she don't put up a fight because he said it's alright. You make her feel like a woman, but never mind, she's a child. All the pain she feels, so she points with a smile. She thinks her daddy really loves her, but he's only a freak. I bet you wish she would say her pussy was real deep.
Track number
They say
3.
write what you know, but
Yeah. And sometimes you probably should just keep quiet. Track number 3, Play Dead.
maybe you should have done that.
Let's begin now.
Well, I was sleeping, dreaming about my own death. I'm like a cat with 9 lives, but none left. I hear a word after word after word once again. I find myself praying on my knees, saying amen. Cold sweat rolls off of my head onto my pillow. At night in my sleep, I weep just like a willow. I'm suffering, I need some aspirin or some buffering. Every time I close my eyes.
That man said buffering. 1992, we still had buffering.
We did, yes. Track number 4, 13 Ways.
To leave your lover?
Actually, track number 19, because...
in the house tonight.
Yes.
And he's gonna teach you about life and death.
I was born a goddamn failure. Dropped out of school, let me tell ya. I found me a nickel and lost a dime. My whole life story came true in a rhyme. I don't know what the fuck was on my mind. I tried suicide 4 or 5 times. Tried to take a bullet to my wrist, but it didn't work. And it seems I'm the only one that didn't hurt. Now I got a bullet in the chamber, dripping sweat. I decided to play a game of Russian roulette.
Track number 20, Finger in the Cake Mix.
This this a euphemism?
If it isn't, it should be.
I like going in from behind. Take my finger and dip it in. Milk skins, much skins. I like
Yeah, it's a euphemism.
hitting them cakes, a daily routine. Stir it with my finger, just like a stick. The devil's off the soup. Now he's in the kick mix. This time.
Grab them cakes. Yeah.
Track number 6. The devil gets funky, funky, funky.
Okay.
When I was born broke, I was a joke to me. But then I said, give me that respect. Now you're my Jimmy. The unholy pumping out your system. My kind of music can make it go get an exorcism.
Why does this background sound like Tougher Than Leather?
The song or the movie?
The song.
Yeah, because the movie had a bunch of piano in it.
The movie was awful. Track number, what are we up to? 22? Because it's 7 on album number 2. Crib Death. Oof. There's some great titles.
Hardcore motherfucker.
Hisham and the unholy.
Hardcore motherfucker.
Hisham and the unholy.
See, a lot of people don't realize that, rock and roll is truly black music. They just look at it as music, And anybody who said that sold out, they can basically suck my dick. I really don't give a fuck about that shit,
Track number 23, Dead by Day.
From the words I say, so hey, if I get a little wicked, it's okay, but I gotta get paid. Fucking A, I'm not biting my tongue and I did not stutter. I'm that butter, word to the motherfucker that you don't know me. I feel you should know. I add a little rock and roll and lock the door and sell my soul to the preacher's church. I ain't with the bullshit. You get your preaching ass, but you wanna judge me when I don't judge you.
Track number 24, Wake the Dead.
This is that there are so many things that there are actually chance to look at.
There's a funk out there. Strip
They took the Holy Bible and they burned my hands. Tonight all the dead in the cemetery of dance. The witches on the bird station put me in the mix. Now it's time to teach your old dog new tricks.
Track number 25, Dumb Bitch.
6. What about it? What's up on that too?
Bitch, ho, stay free. Bound to get busy on your knees every week. Hotel, motel. Go and get in the room cause they know you're so real. Bitch, I'm nasty, I'm bitch. Twitch in ass, still trying to switch. A bucket full of that fingerprints all on the butt, but you don't give a fuck cause you know you was the slut.
Track number 26, You Want to Know Something?
Yeah.
That makes me sick when people be constantly talking about stupid shit. Shit like who named rapper. I don't give a fuck as long as I get my cut. I'm sending out no special thanks. And bitches wondering why I diss them cause they motherfucking pussy stank.
Iron Man.
And if I ever bust a cap, it won't be
Smoke on the Water. Deep Purple.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Well, BDP used that.
Yeah.
You're slipping, dough. That's
Yep.
what they use for the background of that. So
All came out to Montreux
yes.
on the Lake Geneva shoreline. Yes.
So we are up to track number 27.
Lead singer of Whitesnake, David Coverdale, member of Deep Purple.
Yes. Track number 27, Ho Roll.
I don't know. I never dated with anybody before. You might get a girl. I don't like that. I see you freaky. I don't know. You're a pervert or something. I don't know.
Listen up, baby, I need your undivided attention. I know you like the fun, so then there's something I should mention. All the guys call you fast, but I call you slow. You said you see I'm a freak. I say I see you a hoe. Within there's something you're not telling, but I already know. How you did it to Freddie, you then gave Eddie a blow. I say I'm ready to go, now you're ready to stay. Yesterday you told me.
Track number 28, Dying to Be Down.
How can I be down?
I remember back in the day when motherfuckers was dissing me. Now they want to be on my nuts. This goes out to all those motherfuckers who ever dissed me and then realized I was the shit. So I'm gonna kick that shit back to the Way back in the day in 1987, people used to say I wouldn't make it to heaven. 1987 was the year of the trick. Motherfuckers talking shit because they was illegit.
I know that one too. The music?
Steve Miller Band.
Yeah, what's the song?
Niggas used to diss me saying I was a sucker, but that bitch you all in love with, I fucked her.
Oh, I gotta think. It's definitely Steve Miller Band.
Yeah. Is that the one? Some people call me the Space Cowboy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's
Some call me the Gangster Love.
Some people call me Maurice. So it's
Yeah.
the Joker.
There you go.
Track number
It speaks on the
29.
pompous of love.
Track number 29. After this weekend, could be Dwayne Johnson's song.
Could be.
Sell me your soul, as he said to Cody Rhodes.
Soul.
I was born a slave and I'm still a slave. Just because I misbehaved. And you motherfuckers still trying to calm me down. When the priest stole your money and he skipped town. When you went to church, it's in your soul and soul. In God we trust, you gave the priest the bankroll. Your soul to a man talking about God. Give you the money to pay his rent, and that's high. But you don't stay in the ghetto, but yet you do.
Last track on the record, at least this part of it, track number 30, We Got Some Non-Believers.
Hey, yo, Chuck. Got some non-believers out there.
Confused, some say I can't lose. All a brother ever hears bad point of view. Trying to hold me back, Jack breaking the chains of pain. Cause the rhythm beat bubble like a migraine. Never knew I really had a clue about fiction or fact. But I got a like that from throwing the dust. You might see me bust. A brain or two, I'm entertaining you. Commercial, universal, don't matter. Everyone dies when my shotgun scatters. When my heavy metal boot drops to the floor and shakes. I'm coming through like an earthquake. You can't take or make or break me. Can't shake me, don't try to fake me. Really don't believe I will achieve.
And the 40 Thieves.
That is your Artist of the Month, Esham, with the record of the week, Judgment Day.
Yes.
Volumes 1 and 2.
You can check out 3 and 4 on your own time.
On your own time. I have no charting action. I have no singles. I have nothing. Just what we listen to. But decent enough record. Your one and done, however, Troubleneck Brothers with Love Hate.
Indeed.
That was also a very good record. Artist of the Month is Esham. Before we take our final break, we do have an old to the new. And the old to the new is your best friend, Jippy.
Yes.
With
Who remembers your best friend, Jippy?
With Cool Keith, the God Fahim, Lord Apex. It's called Stars Align.
It is called that, and I have a commercial that I have to wait through. So. But commercial. Because I am ill prepared.
Your best friend, Jippy.
It is a still, quiet night. The stars, the moon, and perhaps the trees nearby. All is well.
Cool. It's alright, alright. Fly. Floating in the galaxy, the UFO is the object. Round suspect. Twirling over the land. Matte black ship hovering over the city. With my best friend Jippy. All up way beyond the satellite. Stars in the twilight nights. The Celestial Division, Area 54, is that cosmic mission. Astrology waves serve space on the plate like an entree. The nuclear exhibit, you see the stars is terrific.
Alien uplifted, the solar system different. All heavy deliverance. Going up in the rocket is a privilege. Astronomic, so atomic. Looking through the telescope in the apartment. Fly. See the stars align, we continue to climb. You gotta use your mind, read between every line. See the stars align, we continue to climb. You gotta use your mind, read between every line. Read between every line. Read between every line. Read between every line. You gotta use your mind, read between every line.
This one here for everybody who'd thought he'd never make it. Started working through the mazes while the rest just got complacent. Treat the rap just like a day shift, but I manifest the places like the racist horse blinders. All I see is what's in front. Fake pump, Iverson braids while AP make a run, make a jump. Every time on stage got baddies in the front. Come, gallets in the front, there's punk. Space cowboy kind of replicate the fun. Is he dumb? Don't know why no company niggas on the run like B-Real smoke champ. They might just ban me from TV. The vision is the mission, no the lyrics. Easy, like I'm every Friday, purple black shade, see me, the well-mannered nigga with that shoe. I can see you guys on a lat shoe. Wonder what my guy when I slap for you. I can never move like the rappers do. For low, be casual.
See the stars align, we continue to climb. You gotta use your mind, read between every line. See the stars align, we continue to climb. You gotta use your mind, read between every line. Read between every line. Read between every line. Read between every line. You gotta use your mind, read between every line. I ain't take the easy route, I went through the extremities. You can't relate if you ain't give it all your energy. Allow me to expound. The shackles couldn't hold me down. Supreme in all my styles. The head's the only place to wear the crown. Dumb guy hanging off the pendant checks. Bold printed. Hustling records out the trunk just like no limit. Got them upset like stomachs and diarrhea. Travel around the planet. This expressions of how I feel. Ruled by Shogun. I've been a master swordsman. Been known for warring. I hit the paint and I'm scoring. Lethal arson killings, I left my mark. The style is off the charts. You gotta take risks, but keep it smart. Clocking overtime and never days off. It took some discipline, but always pays off. Attack from all angles. It never cease fire, never retire. I unload and keep fire. I'm a finished product. I make mega moves. Flow hella smooth and I drop hella truths. Became a heavyweight. We cut heavy cake. And through the entertainment, find a way to educate. See the stars align, we continue to climb. You gotta use your mind, read between every line. See the stars align, we continue to climb. You gotta use your mind, read between every line. Read between every line. Read between every line. Read between every line. You gotta use your mind, read between every line.
Not necessarily Lonnie Parachute, but
oh no. But not everything is.
But that is your best friend Jippy.
It is.
Which was the actual artist of the Lonnie Parachute album.
It was, yes. He is the DJ in charge.
Your best friend Jippy with Cool Keith, The God Fahim, and Lord Apex with Stars Align. Your Old to the New for episode 579. Quick reminder, your artist of the month, Esham, who gave you the record of the week, Judgment Day, and one and done was Trouble Neck Brothers with Love Hate. We are going to take our final break of the evening, and when we come back, it'll be time for Bill Reed's Lyrics.
Yes, that is a thing that will happen. Let's see. So we were invited to partake in the Webbies again this year.
How much did they want for it?
$2,500 for 2 categories.
Fuck you.
I said, thank you for the invitation. But I say nay.
Fuck you.
All right. Lying, getting himself in trouble. All right. I have to find drop. And then we'll do lurks. Line to drop into panic mode. He had the wrong browser open when the nurse came in.
Ha ha.
Yeah, so he says the wrong one. Oh, here comes nurse. Let me open this up.
Wrong one for who?
All righty, where am I here? So that's going to work. That's going to work. I'm going to miss out on my 5 for 55 by one game. The Rangers screwed me.
You know what? If LA doesn't come back and beat the fucking Chicago Blackhawks, then the Blackhawks are going to screw me.
Yeah, the Rangers is one more goal. One more. Anybody. I didn't care who.
3-1 Blackhawks. They're really fucking with me.
All right. Let's see. Chomp.
I did get JT Miller as an anytime goal scorer, so that paid.
That was the one I was going to pick. Panarin scored too, didn't he?
He did. Empty netter with 5 minutes left.
Yeah, but no Rimpey.
No Rimpey. I didn't have Panarin. I think I had Zibanejad. Because Zibanejad had been going really well lately. And I need Houston. Actually, I need Oklahoma City to hold on and beat Houston.
Gotcha.
And with 15 seconds left, they're up 11. So I will win $6.82 on a $5 bet, and I don't know anything about basketball. But I do know players you mentioned. So Hogan and his stupid beer are coming to my neck of the woods. They're going to that halftime beer store on South Road.
I just get beer there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hogan's going to be there with his awful beer.
Paul Hogan?
No.
Oh, okay.
Terry Bollea. Because I don't know anything about basketball and I just depend on what you tell me.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 2-leg parlay, same game. Thunder with the money line.
And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander over 31.5 or 30.5?
Over 25.
Okay. Wow, yeah, that's a killer because he's got like 50, doesn't he?
He's pretty close.
Yeah.
So I'll win.
That's the guy who you're like, what's his name?
Yeah. On my $5 bet, I will win $6.82.
Yeah, he had 51, by the way.
And I got the JT Miller one, too.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. JT Miller, $2 got me 6.
Nice.
So.
It's very nice. That's when you see. All right. Yeah, unless Dallas makes a comeback, they're down 26 going into the fourth. I lose.
That one's rough. I don't see that.
It is.
Happening.
That's a reach. That's.
It is. Yeah, 89-64. They're down.
But 20. It's okay.
To the Sacramento Kings.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one that's going to screw me is the Mavs.
Dude, the Maple Leafs are going to fuck me too because they're in overtime against the Sharks.
That's a ridiculous thing. It shouldn't happen.
No, it shouldn't. But, yeah, I need the Kings to score 3 in the third period on Chicago. On Spencer Knight, who is making his Blackhawks debut.
Oklahoma. All right. Intros and fillers.
It's better than New Jersey.
Let's go down and find the motherfucking piano because it's right there under the motherfucking piano. Got the drop ready. I gotta get the disclaimer ready. All right. Are you ready?
As much as I ever will be, I guess.
All right, good. Then let's do this with a shri. Who's your mama?
Hey yo, this Troll Star represent Onyx for life. Sticky fingers, what? Word up, shout out to my man, Mr. Throwback Thursday. Real hip hop, holla. AJ, wake the fuck up.
Wake the fuck up. We have it. Wake the fuck up. Bloody murder, you get taped the fuck up. Your whole crew, we will wake the fuck up.
But it starts with Bill.
Question. It's called reading. Top to bottom, left to right, left to right. Words together is a sentence. Take Tylenol for any headaches. Fight off for any cramps.
Most people probably don't listen to the lyrics, but they should.
Welcome to Bill Reed's Lyrics.
The following segment of Bill Reed's Lyrics is an educational discussion of artistic expression and creativity in modern music. This segment may contain explicit or offensive language. Sensitive individuals are discouraged from listening. The views and opinions within these lyrics are not necessarily those of Mr. Throwback Thursday or its hosts.
Welcome back, Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 579. It is indeed time for Bill Reed's Lyrics. And considering what we've already listened to, I can only imagine tonight's going to be a little rough one. So
I do not often say this, especially before I send you this, but I'm sorry.
I am so fucked. Oh my God. We did this record like years ago.
Yes, it was quite a while ago.
Okay. Well, where am I
You're
going?
going to go to what is by default verse 3, and you'll know it when you see it.
That's verse 1. Go, 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 go. That's the hook. That's verse 2. And is it female rapper?
I told you know it when you saw
it. Why? Why do you always pick that part of the song?
Well, because it's usually the best for Bill Reed's lyrics. It is about the show and the posse and the entertainment value.
I always end up talking about my non-existent vagina.
It's not like people are going to leave the show and go, you know, I think Bill's the kind of guy who eats bananas for the shape and not the taste. It's not a thing that happens. It's
he eats corn the long way.
Long way, yes.
All right.
So with no type of ado, Sesame Street Grover Styley, whether nearer or further, we will cue
hate this.
The motherfucking piano.
Now put my lips on your dick? Get serious. Why don't you hoes rub your nose on my clitoris? My pussy's kinda hairy, and my pussy's kinda loose, so go and get a straw so you can suck my pussy juice. Let me tell you, Big Black, I ain't to be tramped on. Make you eat my pussy, then I put back in my tampons, you motherfuckers. Know I'm on a head kind of trip. You gotta have fun before you get my lips. Once your ass pay, then the dick's in my face. I take it real deep. Deep throat like. Don't say shit. Just pull it out quick. Let me lick lick, lick on your big fat dick. If you want to make me nut, stick your finger in my butt. You can call me Dirty South. I lick your dick and your nuts, but I gots to get paid. So how much do I get? Well, here's $1, bitch, and thanks for putting your lips on my dick.
Poetry, man.
In the immortal words of Colin Jost, why? Why?
It is a thing that is in the show notes, so it has to happen. That is all. That's the only reason, because it's in the show notes.
You could have picked anything else.
I could have picked so many things.
You literally could have picked anything else.
But I didn't. I picked that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And the hat has now changed.
All right. So since you have gone from Bill to Phil, would you please proceed to take us the fuck home?
Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 579, and that atrocious Bill Reed lyrics, all brought to you in part by Def Rugs. Handmade, high-quality hip-hop theme rugs. You can find them at defrugs.com, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at Def Rugs. They are run by our good friend, the original Rug E Fresh, Marshall Fox, and his business associate, the Green-Eyed Bandit, Eric Sermon. Go check out Def Rugs and other friends of the show, such as our good friend Heather Lent up in Schenectady, New York. We affectionately call her, and that's because she is the proprietor of the Bittersweet Candy Company, where she makes candy and chocolate that is handmade, small batch, different, and
delicious.
Check them out on Facebook and order at bittersweetcandy.com. Use our code THROWBACK and save 10% off your order at the Bittersweet Candy Company. Melted Mics, MLTDMICS.com, meltedmics.com. Our good friend Pumice T. Mendola gives you hip-hop themed t-shirts, which you can purchase with a discount of 10% by using our code MRThrowbackThursday at checkout. So go to meltedmics.com and get yourself a hip-hop themed t-shirt from our good friend Pumice. Use MR Throwback Thursday and save 10% on it.
I thought I had one of his on, but then I realized I had this one.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget to visit us at the social media networks for the show. MRThrowbackThursday.com, MrThrowbackThursday.com, the home page for everything associated with Mr. Throwback Thursday. You can also leave us a voicemail message by clicking on that little microphone and hitting us up. You can also follow us on our Twitter handles at @the_MR_TBT and Bill_MR_TBT as well. My Instagram page is the same as that. Jamie's Instagram, MR Throwback Thursday, which is also where you can find us on TikTok at MR Throwback Thursday. Whatever. If you are a TikTok user, find our videos and repost them.
Please.
You can also go to our YouTube channel, Mr. Throwback Thursday. Click that subscribe button. Click the little bell so you're notified whenever we come on. And we appreciate every single one of you that go there as well.
We do. And the more of you that share us and rate us and review us and subscribe to us, that helps the show immensely. You know, not just the two of us going, look, somebody else followed us. It's not about that. It's when people reach out to us and say, hey, we would like you to talk about our product because we think hip-hop fans
would like this product.
would like our stuff. But we'd like to know how many people, you know, are following you, who are listening to you, who are there every week. So the more of you can share with your friends or your enemies, whatever, I don't care. That helps the show. And, you know, bigger, better things for us means bigger, better things for you.
Well stated.
Thanks.
You can also go to, we mentioned all the social medias. You can go to Facebook, check us out at Mr. Throwback Thursday and Home of the TBT Posse there.
Yeah, do that.
Every Thursday morning, you can also check us out at 10 a.m. Eastern on Fresh Radio at itsfreshradio.com, where the Mr. Throwback Thursday show is broadcast every week. We are on right after the All Request Thursday. You can send us emails as well. mrthrowbackthursday@gmail.com. It is shout-outs time.
Yay.
Shout-outs. Gail Dunmeyer.
Oh, as I said, Gail Dunmeyer, who's out in the woods this week.
Yes.
So she can't be here. She did get tickets for Wu-Tang and Run the Jewels I believe, in Tampa.
I knew she would.
Yep.
I knew she would.
Her and Brian will be there.
Very
and
good.
She said to say, what's up to everybody, and sorry she couldn't be here.
Well, what's up, Gail?
Yes.
Always a treat to get a greeting from you. I hope you're enjoying the woods, and I hope the hell you enjoy that Wu-Tang show.
Yes.
So Gail is our first shout-out. Manny Baez, Sarah Henderson, John Henderson, Hugo Gonzalez, Sanket Patel, Clay Arsenault, the Shrieking Warrior Jennifer Buchanan, Jason Heath, Jessica Walker, Shane Hatley, Ahoy Mateys Captain Ricky Schnarr, Mr. Cranky Pants Brian Hollenbeck, the legendary Kevin Van Buren, Robert Jeffroy, Ken Elsfelder, Kate Harvey, Catherine Liska, Wanda Calamia, and Lion Lindwedell. And his nurse, I guess.
Yes.
For they get announced every week because...
Or more.
You want to get your name mentioned every week? Become a patron at patreon.com/MRTBT. Don't forget our friends, as always. Check 1980s Now with Will, Kat, and John. Check out Anthony, Imran, and Rugboy over at Jock and Nerd Podcast. Check out Talking Thai on her show, What's the Word Podcast of Brooklyn Thai NYC. Check out DJB on It's Fresh Radio and the Fresh Radio app for your phones. You can also go to Wild One Radio at wildoneradio.com. We are on 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time there. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, all of that good stuff.
Yes.
Remember, change in the recording schedule. We will be back with you this coming Friday. So if it's Thursday as you're listening to this, we are back live tomorrow night.
Yes.
And we will not be back live next Monday. We will be back the following week on Monday.
Yes.
So come join us on Friday. I believe that is the 7th.
Could be.
I believe that is the 7th.
I believe you're correct.
So, and the 8th, when as we record, the 8th is the 4th anniversary of my mother going across the way and to a much better place where she's no longer in pain. So.
Well, as we record, 2 days from now will be the 25th anniversary of Boa.
I can't believe it's been 25 years. I can't believe it's been 25 years. Well, this year is also going to be 30 years for my dad, so
yeah.
It makes sense. So, so as we record, by the time you listen to this, it'll already pass.
Yes.
So,
and what is it? The sandstone mug that has his initials?
I think it is. Yes.
So if you have the TBT 800 sandstone mug, break that out on the 5th of March.
Enjoy it, and honk on, Bobo.
Indeed.
So until then, until you see us again on Friday night, go find us, share the good word, take good care of yourselves, wash your hands,
wash your butt.
And until next time, keep it classic.
And like Kool Keith said, escaped convict out of Marquette, Sonic Amstead, first man to fly to the moon on a private jet.
And always remember,
new school stale, old school fresh.